Sound test. Alright, I think I'm live. Nothing seems to be overtly wrong. Anything I need to quit? Not really. Okay. So I'm going to be waiting here until, well, not really waiting. I'm probably going to do Kafka's story commission. I don't know what to call it. I think it's called a companion mission? I don't know. I feel really confused sometimes about the structure of Honkai Star Rail stories. But that's probably something I'll have to mention in my video. I keep on talking my video. I still haven't done it yet, so I'm getting one step closer every single time I stream, essentially. So, Kafka's story today, companion mission today, tomorrow who knows what else. And then eventually I will have finished all the content in this game at some point. Alright. Yeah. Kafka's companion mission. Yo, what's up, Lee Slitty? You got here in like 10 seconds. So, the Honkai Star Rail 1.3 stream will be in... Wait, Monkey D. Dennis actually got here before her. Holy shit. That's insane. What's up? I think you've been on my stream like 2 or 3 times already. I forgot. Sorry. Alright, so I'm basically gonna wait here, as the title probably says and tells you, for the next 1.5 hours until... I think it starts in... How are you on your PC at bench? I don't know. It says... I don't know what happened to Genshin Impact, but ever since the new update, even if I turn off my global illumination setting in my settings, in my graphical settings, it still goes all the way up to like 80 Celsius sometimes. It's really bad. English stream or Billy stream? Oh, English stream on YouTube, of course. I don't watch the Billy stream as long as I can watch the English stream. Bench Gamer, come to the divination alone, commission alone. I'll send you the coordinates. Don't tell anyone. Sincerely yours, Kafka. This is the Kafka story commission, by the way. You're still on the Luofu. What's up, Tintran? Kafka, how are you? Still on the Luofu? I don't know why I'm doing that voice. I can't leave. Need your help. Blady's Mara symptoms are getting serious. I can't leave before he recovers. But you know, the bounty on his head has not been cancelled, yet he is still the top wanted criminal on the Shinjo. I need you, Bench Gamer. Come find me. Long time. Not for me, because it feels like every time, I gotta tell you guys, even though it feels like a long time for you guys every time you guys come visit me, because I don't stream like very consistently or very often. Every time I stream, I feel like I just saw you guys yesterday, because every time, like that's how my streaming schedule works. Every time I stream, my brain immediately goes back to my last stream, or at least like mentally speaking, it doesn't really, it feels like nothing has changed since the last stream, essentially. So that's basically how it is. It doesn't feel like a long time to me. Like, I can still remember you being on my stream. As long as I can remember, like, vaguely you being on my stream, it just doesn't feel that long ago. Coordinates. You have received a location message sent by an anonymous sender. You'll be there. Here, I'll wait. Okay, suit yourself. Recipient does not exist. Letter from a strange woman. Accepted mission. Sweet. Wait, what? Letter from a strange woman. Optional. Ask Himeko and Welt's opinion. Optional. Report Kafka to the seat of divine foresight. Head to Kafka's location. You received a message from Kafka claiming that she is in trouble and requires your help. Do you go to her rescue, or rather, do you believe her? Okay, gotta adjust my mic a tiny bit. How have you guys been enjoying Fontaine, by the way? Have you guys started Fontaine at all? I have not touched Fontaine, I'll be honest. I'm still waiting for like everybody to finish so that when I stream it, oh wow, MiHoYo giving you options. Yeah, imagine that, having multiple options. I saw that some people actually don't like this, so I'm not sure. I should probably go seek Welt first. Welt. And... Fuck, I clicked the wrong thing again. I've been distracted by side quests and feeding seals nice. Like, how is it? Ooh, it's Luocha. I should probably... It's truly stunning. You know... What is this?
我得感谢丹恒的邀请，这趟列车之旅当真不虚此行。商人的星际跃迁大多枯燥乏味，很少有这种旅行的感觉。
I'm surprised they let him on the ship, considering that Duncan... Wait, what the fuck? Is that Bailu? You can have 2 people on the same ship? I thought you could only have 1. Wait, what? Lucha looks good in your train, yeah. I thought you could only have 2 people. Why is he staring at the wall? Are those clouds outside? What the hell? No, those are... That's a planet.
列车，游云天君真是位有情调的星神。
The Cloud Strider really was an Aeon of taste. Who are you?
抱歉，还未自我介绍。我是星际行商，在仙州的注册名是罗刹。前些日子在罗浮认识了你们列车上的单横兄弟，他邀请我得空时来列车上玩。
I'm surprised because they obviously have like a set place for all of these characters to be. I was just surprised that they have like more than one. You know, I guess it makes sense because you're not going to. It's going to be really weird if you can only see one character at a time per day. Because I'm pretty sure it's resets every single day.
如果我们的飞船能这么改造就好了。
So it'll be like, how long is it going to take for me to see one of the characters I actually like talk to in my mission? Am I gonna have to wait like 2 weeks just to see my character appear on the ship? I don't want to see, you know, whoever the fuck that I talked to a bajillion years ago, like Arlen. Bailu looks like she's being punished in the corner. That's actually kind of true. My mom used to do this. Like, there was this one time during elementary school when I fucked up super bad, and then she made me like kneel down in front of the fridge and just face the fridge. It wasn't actually that bad thinking back on it. It was like, yeah, she'll get over it. So modify it. If only our own spacecraft could be modified in such a way, so modify it.
可不行啊！行商的星际飞船更注重载重、安保、消毒等等事宜，舒适性反倒在其次，主要还是做生意嘛。我们一般都用公司的量产运输舰。
Mass-produced transport ships.
想象一下，在一列长夜孤灯式的列车里，眺望窗外的文明。 纷争、痛苦、绝望、悲悯，仿佛都被隔绝在了另一个世界。
Stellar Jade, nice.
只要逃到这儿，别说丹顶司，神策府的人都别想抓住我。
Oh my god, she's still hiding from the seat of divine foresight. Caught you. She's so cute. Usually I don't like chibi characters like this. Oh, even though I haven't played Fontaine, I actually have watched quite a bit of it. So I like Farina. I feel like there's a conversation about how Farina is like annoying. I think it's a very marginal standpoint that she is like legitimately annoying in a way that makes her unlikable. But I definitely don't think that's the case for me. I think Farina is my most like she is currently my favorite Archon in terms of how she is behaving.
明明是你邀请我的，还要这样平白无故吓人。
Farina, Focalors, whatever you want to call her, she's cute.
不如你快快告诉本小姐，列车什么时候出发？
She kind of reminds me of Tatsumaki from One Punch Man. I think that's why I like her so much. I'm definitely gonna pull for her. I think I might be saving all the way until Focalors comes out. It's gonna be a really long wait for me because I really suck. She's too bratty for me. Then again, I have a preference for well-behaved characters. Okay, I see. I like the bratty characters because a lot of characters in this game are quite well-behaved, except for like, she's more of like a mischievous. Like Bailu is obviously more of like a mischievous character, kind of. She doesn't really want to be controlled by other people, and she's just kind of trying to escape her confinement. She's kind of like Klee, but not as stupid. For that, you gotta ask the conductor. How about you tell me when the express is departing? The express has been detained by the general.
什么？湘军不会已经算到我会乘坐星穹列车逃跑了吧？那可不行，你们再这样悠哉下去，肯定走不了了。不过凭丹顶司那些老家伙，他们就算想破脑袋，也不会猜到我在哪儿。这么一想，列车真是个不错的秘密基地。谢谢你的邀请，我很喜欢这里。
Your secrets are safe with me.
不然的话，下次你就见不到这么可爱的
I will haunt you saying you will save until she comes out. I've actually done a pretty good job of saving in Genshin Impact because I don't feel like there's not as much stuff in Genshin Impact that interests me. That makes me feel compels me to pull because I already have C6 characters like up the wazoo. So yeah, there's not as much reason for me to pull in Genshin Impact anymore. Let's talk to you, Himeko. Kafka's message.
他还留在仙州啊？
These characters always feel like they're going in chronological order from the story. What do you think I should do? Can you go instead of me?
我吗？我会建议你去一趟，就算你不愿意再和他有
Looks
什
like
么
you're
来
yelling
往，
at Nahida. That's
也最好
different.
当面和他说清楚。看这段信息，他也许真的很需要你的帮助。
That's different because of like his fucking Spiral Abyss.
作为星穹列车的一员，我不想和星河猎手有什么来往。但是你，他毕竟和你有很深的关联。从过往的经历来看，至少他对你没有恶意。换作是我的话，如果我在危难之际寻求谁的帮助，我会很希望他出现在面前吧。所以，按照你的心意去做就好。我想，卡夫卡不会伤害你的。
You think that Mr. Welt here, being so uptight about this blonde-haired stranger on our ship, would say something about him? I wonder if he actually gets special dialogue for Mr. Blondie here, Mr. Locha. Hello, Welt Yang. What do you have to say?
卡夫卡和任还在仙州，将军近乎明示放他们走了，可那是当时的事。哦，没记错的话，仙州只撤销了卡夫卡的通缉令，任还是重犯。
What do you think her motive is? The Shinjo only revoked Kafka's arrest warrant. Blade is still a wanted criminal. Kafka and Blade are still on the Shinjo. The general nearly released them outright, but that was then. If memory serves, the Shinjo only revoked Kafka's arrest warrant. Blade is still a wanted criminal. What do you think her motive is?
说真的，
Welt has a selective eyesight again. He has nearsightedness, and he's just too embarrassed to tell us about it. And his eyeglasses are just for show because he doesn't like I don't know, prescription lenses or something.
但直觉告诉我，他不会做伤害你的事情。如果他真的遇到了麻烦，还是去见见他比较好。
Okay, that was a productive conversation. Let's go to the Seat of Divine Foresight then. Optional record Kafka to the Seat of Divine Foresight. Sweet. Damn it. That's not right button. Okay. Can we not just teleport there? Jesus.
居然藏在太卜斯，胆子真大。
I've also got to say, Navia has turned out to be one of the more interesting characters. I haven't even played the game, so I don't know what her exact story is, but from what people are telling me, Navia is like super cool. And I didn't expect her to have such a big part in the story. So that's cool. I'm really impressed by Hoyoverse's ability to make people care about characters that, you know, I really don't want to give a fuck about. Star Rail, right? Wait, what? I'm talking about Fontaine. Navia. The yellow
这
girl.
片银河容得下任何可能性。
Oh, I don't know about Star Rail. Star Rail is a bit iffy.
就在这附近呢。
Ooh. Okay, maybe I'll go to the Seat of Divine Foresight first. Where is the Seat of Divine Foresight? Seat of Divine Foresight. Where? Where do I get that? What is this? Level wards? I leveled up? What? Oops, I haven't progressed much. I'm only 116 into the Archon quest. How do you calculate that, though? A guesstimate. This is Lily City's best guesstimate. She was like, I stepped into Fontaine. I will lead the way in cutting sip. That's like 1/16 of the quest right there. For some basic supplies, we can go directly to the corresponding department to ask for them. Well, but don't ask for things that are too expensive and troublesome. I have told Asta, and she has already informed the person in charge of the corresponding department. Why don't you run the errand for me this time? What? Find mayor of the Department of Insight. Where is that? Okay. Let's go do that. Do that. We do that right now.
你们决定就好。
Mayor. Ooh, you're pretty. Everything happens exactly as predicted in the mystic scroll of Aeons. Exactly. If this is true, the Lord must have seen. No, must have been watching. Gosh, I can't breathe. Oh my god, are you alright? Okay, I am good. I mean, okay, I can't do a female voice. That's fucked up. Good is an understatement for what I'm... how do I do a female voice? Like, how do guys do it? I just sound like a fucking, like... I don't know. I sound like a squeaky toy when I try to do a female voice, mare like a horse. Apparently, there's like a Melusine, you know, one of those like little Aranara things in Fontaine whose name is like Mamir. Whose name is like Mamir. And apparently Mamir just means my mom in French. How would you feel if you get to see the sun whilst basking in its warmth? That's exactly how I feel right now. About the resource supply agreement. Oh, I see. It's an agreement related to the Astral Express, right? The Department of Insight has indeed obtained a batch of interesting documents. But I have something to do right now. I'll have someone transfer the information to you later. That's it? A friend in need is a friend indeed. Okay. Let's go back to that. I can't believe they named a poodle as Baguette. I mean, Baguette actually does sound like something somebody might name a poodle after, or just any dog, really. How do I get to the seat of divine shitty? Divine thingamabob. Exalting Sanctum, is that it? What is this? Seat of divine foresight. Okay, I think that makes sense. Like I can see myself naming a dog after Youtiao, which is like an oily bagel in Chinese. Let's not give ourselves away and make sure where Kafka is first. Oh, okay. We have to go to Kafka first. Amazing. Should have told me that first. No. The optional part was a lie. You gotta do this first before. You missed the unspoken requirements. How dare you not know? Blaze just sitting there being like, this is a good chair. Okay. Okay then. I guess we can go to the seat of divine. We can go to seat divine commission now, I guess. Maybe. We just check in on her. Hello, we were here. Let me go report you now. Let me go see if I can report you to the police after I met you. I want to go to the seat of divine foresight. To divine. Whoa, there's like soldiers here and shit. Where's Jingyuan? Hello. Nothing, I'm just strolling about. Wait, what? We got an attitude issue? Items obtained. Fabulous foresight. What? What do you counselors get up to? I don't... Have you got any secrets you can share about the seat of divine foresight? Yanqing is still young, but on the street is Yanqing ain't as young as he seems. In fact, reality, he's already of advanced years. Some of us Vidyadhara folks are like that too, where we stop aging when we hit adolescence. Don't all Vidyadhara have pointing years? Yanqing used to have a pair of beautiful pointy ears, but one day a rat infestation broke out as the seat of divine foresight during Yanqing's afternoon nap. That was when a giant rat nibbled his ears' pointy ends away. Poor Yanqing. He's been afraid of rats since then. To protect his own image, he kept his true lineage a secret, claiming to be a young Xinzhou native. Look, you gotta keep this to yourself because all those who have revealed this secret got vanished without a trace. Does that mean we are getting vanished as well? I'll be fine as long as you don't tell anyone else. Jesus. That's weird. How do I report you, Kafka? By the way. I don't think I can. Wait a minute. I think the optional part just disappeared. I think the optional part was a lie. It was a misdirection of vast proportions, unfortunately. Oh well. We'll just have to talk to Kafka. Hello.
如果拥有艾利欧那样的眼睛，这世界就不再是你我现在看见的样子。无数可能性交叠在一起，代表不同选择所引致的后果。而每一刻，无穷多的选择都不断收束成同一个点，成为现在，成为过去。
She's got really nice hair. They are doing the strands of hair much better in Honkai Star Rail and just like recent, you know, recent games or even just recent characters. I feel like they're probably doing it better in Genshin as well. Like Farina has some hair strands here and there. Kafka, I'm not high enough for your philosophical time. Okay. What is this? What does she say? You know, the world would not appear as it does to you and I. There are myriad possibilities overlapping one another, representing the consequences of different choices. In every passing moment, an infinite number of choices converge on the same point and become the present and then become the past. Wow, very, very deep, very cool.
你的选择是这样吗？接受我的请求来帮助我。
Okay. Yes, it sounded like you needed some.
是的，阿仁的情况很棘手，在这仙州上，我能拜托的只有你了。
Nice.
魔音身，这是长生种无法避免的宿命。那是一种由沉淀的情绪和记忆引发的狂病。阿任虽然不记得很多事情，魔音身却依然以某种形式困
His
扰。
blade inside, yeah. He's like floating in the air or something. Why is he just like shaking? That's not how bodies move, is it? Like in real life. I clicked
来
the
到仙
thing.
州之后，他的魔音身发作得非常猛烈，一度到了我的炎灵也无法压制的地步。这种状况下，他是没法进行星际旅行的。因此，我要借助炎灵持续减弱魔音身的效果，暂时将它封印。维持炎灵时不能分心二用，我需要你来担任护法。
He's extra.
在我压制刃的时候保护我。
You're not even talking to me. You're talking to like this space. Also, if you're hiding, why are the windows open?
我知道危险何时会到来，也知道它是什么，所以不用担心，你我携手一定能度过这一难关。现在，附近有些游荡的怪物，留着会很麻烦，去解决他们吧。你一定会获胜。
Wait, and you're just literally telling me to go kill like random monsters? What? You mean I just killed this guy?
留下来吧。
Really?
剑下不一事一成。
我们早已踏入风暴，为了守护
My blade is fully leveled up, by the way. He has, yeah. Except for the light cone, he is pretty much maxed out.
请助我一臂之力
What。mother says we do. I don't know if I do what my mother says. Like it would probably be better if I did, to be honest. I think I would turn out to be a much more successful person if I had like listened to my mother. But sadly I didn't.
我来治治你。嘿，
彼岸葬送。
Yeah, he just auto attacks now. See, look
这
at
片银
this.
河容得下任何可能
Level
性。
80, which is max level. And then traces, all maxed out. That took a long time. Light cone, I just need to... The only thing I have left, like relics, all 15, 15, 15. Everything is maxed out. Congrats, not about your mom. Okay. The only thing I need to level up now is this thing. After this is done, I'll have a maxed out blade. Which I'm not sure if it's a good thing. Because, like, he does good damage, but he doesn't do that good damage. His crit damage is kind of... His crit damage is kind of scuffed.
剑下不必留情。
You're a Blademan, yeah.
此咒将至。
Dingyuan was a mistake. Blade is life.
你病得不轻。嘿，
Jesus. Okay.
请助
Go
我
back
一
to
臂之力。
you. Okay, you can do your thing. Look how fast this
看来要
is.
吃点苦头。
Jesus. Ouch. Is he hitting harder than your Lion Man now? He definitely is.
彼岸葬送。
He does it more oftentimes too, because he can just do it
我来
automatically.
治治你。
Like, look at
翻
this.
眉要诸
You're dead.
上
Okay, you're not dead, but you will be dead again in like one turn. Okay, now you're dead. You're not dead.
你会为
Shit.
此付出代价。
Okay,
请
okay,
助
okay.
我一臂之力。
That was a preliminary testing of the blade. Now you're dead.
这片银
Yo, what's up,
河
Adrian Gailey?
容得下任何可能性。
How's your I guess you're not playing Genshin because you can't play Genshin, so I probably shouldn't ask you how's your Fontaine time going. I have not started Fontaine yet, by the way. I'm still waiting for like everybody to finish Fontaine. So I'll give it another like a week, which is about the amount of time I need to finish up my video. And then you return to Kafka and Blade's hideout and wait patiently for a while until Kafka cuts the spirit whisper short.
睁开眼睛看见的是你，久违的体验呢。
Her thighs are so accentuated. I eliminated all the monsters.
必然如此。
Right.
任与
Speedrunners
现
are
实
playing
感
so
官
fast,
已经被我
yeah.
强制阻断了。
There's like people who 100%
现
did the
在他
entire
只能
map
听见我的声音，感
after
受
like
我的
2
触碰。
seconds.
除此以外的一切，他都浑然不觉。
I've got to say, other than the censorship bubble on like everybody's asses underwater, the underwater legitimately looks fun. Don't know if it'll work. I'm trying to set up the GeForce thingy so I can play it on PC. Nice. That's cloud gaming, right? Cloud
接下
gaming.
来，我要令他的意识远离仙舟，忘掉景元、静流、应星和你那单横朋友。这过程同样不能被打扰，但在开始之前，我可以抽出时间回答你的问题。
My questions. Have you done this quest yet?
作为让你帮忙的补偿，你没有问题想问我吗？我让你陷入沉睡，又把你唤醒，把你丢弃在黑塔，又把你诱来仙舟。我欠你许多解释，你不想知道吗？
I'm still miffed. Only the Traveler and Fontaine. Yeah, it's so weird. That's stupid. I feel like that just makes you. That's the only reason why they do that, and not for like other characters, is because they want you to pull for Fontaine characters. That's really all there is. It's not like they can't just move all the physics to other characters. It wouldn't take that much work. Although it is work. They just want you to pull for Fontaine characters, that's it. I've heard if you tell Kafka no enough, yeah, that's true. You can quit this mission if you want to. You'll still get the same amount of, you know, jades or primo gems, whatever you want to call them. Now that you mention it.
别急，还有时间，你可以先想想。
Ayato
再回到这里
doesn't look nice underwater. Why?
不过，只是普通的回答也太无聊了。
I feel like they should give people bathing suits underwater.
来玩真心话游戏吧。
Truth
这
and
是我和
lies.
银狼经常玩的游戏，有点心理博弈的成分。双方交互向对方提问，允许说谎，但答案必须一真一假。
Well, I think you have to answer no like 8 times in a row for her to like get the fuck off. So you can be rude to her for a couple of times, and then you actually gotta be serious about it. His extra hanging clothes on his arm makes it look like he's drowning. That is true. That's why I said we need to get like a swimming skin for every single character in the game.
也就
It's
是说，
mandatory. You have to
我
do
告
it.
诉你的答
Mihoyo.
案一定有一个是真的，一个是假的，但孰真孰假，就只有提问者自己来判断了。我们的时间不多，所以就2轮好了。你一共拥有2个问题，也要给我2个答案。
One truth,
但
one
记住
lie.
要
Have any of you
一真
guys
一
played
假
this game with other people? One truth, one lie. I've got to be honest. I didn't have enough friends to play this game with, and I don't think they wanted to play this game with me. Honestly, it just sounds like a stupid game to me because, you know, everybody could just lie anyways. New revenue for MiHoYo summer skins will stay in their company for years. I did once. I've heard of Truth and Dare, Truth or Dare, Truth or Dare, not Truth and Dare. That was the one I played like once upon a time when I was still in elementary school. No, but we had Truth or Dare. Yeah, Truth or Dare. His extra hanging clothes on his arm makes him look like he's drowning. I might miss out on lore. I mean, if you don't read like other content, you will miss out on lore no matter what because of the questions you ask Kafka. You know, what if both my answers are true?
啊，那是犯规啊。游戏就得双方自觉遵守规则才行。但就算你犯规，我也不会知道，只有让道德来审判你了。但我可以发誓。
So you gotta have
我
like
一定会
two
遵守规则
accounts.
一真一
If you want to just like experience all the content in this game without having to read like other social media, you literally have to have like 2 accounts going at the same time just to play through all the content to get all of the possible possibilities. What dare do they usually make you do? I don't know. I was like back in elementary. It was some stupid dumb shit. Like we literally dared each other. I think it was like this one time, like how high we could jump on the trampoline. which for me was like incredibly stupid because I was, you know, overweight. So there was this one time when I jumped so hard on the trampoline that I almost fell through it. And then the people that I was with, their parents would get super mad because they were like, why are you guys jumping so hard on the trampoline? This makes no fucking sense, you dumbass kids. And then we were like, well, it was a truth or dare, and he told us to jump really high up as we could. And then the trampoline eventually broke. It was so dumb. I guess that's what you do when you're kids. And before that, I think we did the same thing, except on my parents' beds or something. Which ranges from just cringe to actually inappropriate, or just watch YouTube. And rude. What do you mean, AJ Girly? What are you talking about? Are you talking about like watching content that you can't find in the actual game?
作为演示，你让我先吗？别紧张啊，第一个问题是无关紧要的，回答真话假话都可以。这个游戏的趣味
I
呢
don't think it's
在第二
bad
个问
to
题时
have,
才会浮现。
you know, to have branching paths in this game. He is talking about the dares. Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know what dares they made you do, but I feel like when we were elementary kids, it was okay because we didn't we didn't dare each other to do all that fucked up shit. No man, talking about the dares they asked us to do. Oh, okay, I see. I mean, at some point, the truth or dare thing is basically just hazing, if you want to think about it like that.
我的第一个问题
So I can see why that is, but the only time I ever did it was during elementary school.
我是怎么看待卡夫卡这个问题？该怎么回答呢？如果说了真话，下一次就必须说谎，反之亦然。不过，我也可以作弊。
Can I just tell the truth all the time? I feel like I should do that. Tell the truth.
还是如实回答好了。
I don't like telling lies. Unless that lie gives me good things. Truth, I dislike you. Truth, I hate you. Truth, I don't care about you. Truth, I think you're pretty good. I think you're pretty good, Kafka. Wow. Look up and down, look up and down. Let's look at the important parts. She says, good at what though?
就是这样，这很简单。
She's good at a lot of things, I bet.
你真的把自己的想法隐藏得很好呢。
What the heck are you talking about?
不过，真心话游戏要暂停了。
Okay.
云奇军来了，我需要你帮我打发他们。
Oh, they work combat into the game. Nice. Just defeat them, right?
不用担心后果，我会处理。
Thank you. Give me an excuse to
这
use
场
my
冲
level
突
up
都是无
characters.
可避免的，这就是命运。
One thing I've noticed from watching other people play Fontaines though is that there is still a lot of like dialogue, which is not a bad thing. But it's not like they didn't work more combat into it as I had, you know, hoped. They don't give you an excuse to just do combat. It's literally just like dialogue after dialogue after dialogue. It's this game, Genshin Impact, in a way, is becoming like two different separate games. On one hand, there's like the Archon Quest, which is basically just a visual novel, and I'm fine with that because I know what it is now. And then on the other hand, there's like, you know, the world exploration. You got hit with that 3-star remembrance blessing. Lit in the background, just dissected. Yeah, why you need combat? Because I feel like I need combat scenes act as breaks for the story. It's for you to like rest your mind, and then you don't have to focus as much, and then you can come back more refreshed, basically. How should I respond? Talk to the fist. Why waste breath on them? Fight them! Ouch.
我们早已踏入风暴，
I don't know why I used my ult there. I think I panicked.
击溃他们。
一事已成，此番美酒邀诸位共赏。
看着有点虚，不过援助来得很及时。
这份力量的生存还是毁灭？
I don't need combat. It's just it would be nice to have a change of pace every once in a while, you know.
送你一场烟。
I feel like he doesn't do enough damage outside of single target. I guess that's the reason why you still have erudition
这
characters,
片
right?
银河容得下任何可
Wait.
能性。
Okay, it's the same place I came from. I thought the purple star changed.
瞧，
I just go on genocide rampage in the open world if I'm tired of quests.
但注
True.
定发生的事情
But that's not very
一定会
good
发生
for streams, is it?
这场冲突无可避免。
I feel like for streams, you're much more driven to finish the finish whatever it is you're doing straight away, without any breaks. What is she saying? See, the future always seems like infinite possibilities, but what is destined to happen will always happen. That conflict is inevitable because the other possibilities don't exist.
我的言灵术还没完成，不过在继续之前，我们还有一场游戏呢。想好你的问题了吗？带着你的问题来找我，在那之前，我可以等。
Okay.
真心话游戏继续，轮到你了。
Now I get to ask
只有两个
questions.
问题，其中一
Why
个
does it feel like I'm being
卡夫卡会
gaslit by
如实
Mother
回答
Kafka?
另一个则会说谎。
She is the mother of gaslighting
可是
because she can actually just
我
tell you
不
what
知
to
道他
think.
会选择在哪个问题上说谎，应该问什么呢？
Ask about Blade.
刃，
I want to know
他
about
似
the
乎也是
Blade,
单横，
the character I pulled for.
两人之间的关系很奇怪。也许我可以乘机从卡夫卡口中得知真相。
Because that's what she does. Exactly. Who is Blade? What is the connection between Blade and Dan Heng?
据说他们曾经是很好的朋友，啊不对，损友。阿任忘了很多事情，这些他也记不太清楚。
Also, Blade doesn't remember shit. He has amnesia.
他们一起做了件很坏、非常坏的事情，招致了极其恐怖
You're
的
being
结
too vague, Kafka. I'm sorry. I cannot wait until his character mission.
这是我拼凑出来的情报，具体的阿任不肯说。
他不论说什么，都是一副胸有成竹
I
的
hear there's some
样子
gaslighting going on in the
分不出真假来。
fontaine missions. I'm really excited to go hear all the gaslighting that happens in the game.
我看见你的表情了，别问，我不能告诉你答案真实与否，尽情猜测，并且带着答案选择下一个问题。
Okay, so she's not going to tell us which one is true or which one is false.
希望你的下一个问题足够有趣。这个游戏的规则就像现实，我们都觉得自己有无限的可能，但细细想来，真正的可能性寥寥无几，而每个问题和答案都被之前的选择深深束缚。
What time is it for you
未来好似一座
guys?
迷宫，许许多多的分岔不过是诱导，真正的道路有且只有一条。
Okay, I get it. There's no freedom of choice. I get it. I agree, Kafka. We're all bound by the same, like, I don't know. We're all bound by money, I guess, and mortality, I guess. God, you're hot. What's that supposed to mean? It's the future predetermined. Are you sure you don't follow the Aeon of Nihility? Is the future predetermined?
不，注定的是有价值的未来。
12:25, 6:30 p.m. That's not too bad. No, but what is the predetermined is the future that has value. See, Shigu agrees with me. Money.
如果不信的话，你就试试看吧。很快还会发生一场战斗。
The only choice you have is to
很难
pull
改
for
变
more
这个可能
characters.
性。
You must pull. Oh my god, there's a big one now. What is this behind you? Wait, what? Wait, what? Why is there a robot there, though? Thank you for attacking Blade. Please contribute to my Blade bank account of more attacks so that he can auto-clip you.
看着有点虚。嘿，
你会为此付出代价。
Was reading Aeon and their followers' lore earlier today. Where do you read the lore? Did you just go to the Wikipedia?
此番美景，邀诸位共赏。
I watched like a video by Central Infinite Curve.
你病得太小。
He does pretty good videos on Honkai Star Rail lore. No in-game? Oh, nice. Wait, what? There's another one. Sorry, bye-bye. Oh, we have to kill this one on the other side. Wow. That's like twice as hard. Most interesting part of the game for real, yeah.
此咒将至，
I was reading some of the Reddit threads complaining about story again, and then I was just wondering,
嘿，
these guys really didn't play Genshin Impact, did they? Or I feel like a lot of the people who like Honkai Star Rail are the ones who hate Genshin Impact. Does anybody else feel like that?
之力，
And then they're always complaining about things that are just like normal in Genshin, I guess. Wow, what do you mean the lore is hidden in the text? What do you mean? Just feed me the
早
story.
已踏入风暴，为了守护和捍卫，几 溃他们。
Bitch, like 99% of Genshin's story is in the fucking essays. As bad as that is, like I realize that's not ideal, but it is what it is. Like if you played Hoyoverse games all the way up until this point, you probably know. Like maybe not. Okay, I'm being hyperbolic. It's not 99%. It's more like 60 to 70% of the story is all hidden in the objects, essentially. Yeah. Like imagine if you still don't know what the primordial one is now. You can absolutely not have any idea about what the primordial one is if you didn't do Enkanomiya, and 2, if you didn't read the Heaven and Moon book. I don't know what it's called exactly, but there's a book in Enkanomiya that basically explains like the creation myth behind Teyvat. And it's a very specific book that if you miss, then you will literally just miss out on like, I don't know, 50% of the most important lore in the game. Guess they don't like Enka then? Enkanomiya was peak Genshin before Sun and Moon. I feel like because this game is much more direct in like setting up its conflicts, at least all the way up until Shinjo Lofu. And all of the things that you have to understand for it are pretty simple. There's not as much incentive for people to read the lore. Because really, like you didn't really need to understand the lore in Belobog to enjoy the game, right? Like we barely got to understand what the fuck Klopoth is. Like what did we learn about Klopoth in Belobog? Nothing really. Nothing from the main story. I still haven't read the lore behind the new weapons. I haven't either. I heard that the debate club or whatever it's called has lore about Natlan, so I'm really interested in reading that one. I still don't know what the Astro Express does. Yeah, it's just a train that goes on a mystical track. It's really the Magical School Bus, essentially. If you guys have ever watched Magical School Bus, I think that's what it's called. I remember when I was a kid, I watched this shit all the time. School Bus. Miss Frizzle's Magical School Bus. I guess you're in Southeast Asia, so you probably haven't seen this. But essentially, you know, there's a school class run by a teacher called Miss Frizzle. And she goes on a magical school bus that takes you around the world to different like time zones. And even like time periods and shit. It was really fun watching this when I was like 7 years old. Yeah, I've heard about that, but never watched it. The new blue sword will look so nice on Kaya. I've got to be honest, I think most of the new weapons look like kind of uninspired. Except for the debate club. What is this? Okay, this is spoilers. Imagine me talking about spoilers.
不过在那之前，继续我们的真心话游戏吧，又该我了。第二个问题，你还想再见到我吗？会不会再见？
Oh, you're gonna give you times 50 debate club since you like it so much? I forgot what it's called. It's probably not actually called debate club. It's the talking bat or something. The new pay to win weapon.
问我的话，当然是。
I don't. I want to see Kafka again. I don't want to see Kafka again.
不，别再和这个女人打交道了。
No, wait. That's not the right answer.
我的回答是。
Wait, what? Obey the rules of the game. I want to see you again. Disobey. I don't want to see you again. Wait, which one is the one I should pick? Because I do want to see her again. I don't want to lie. Like what? Obey the rules of the game. Which one is the truth? Which one is the lie? Should I tell the lie or the truth? Or is the lie the truth? Or is the truth the lie? Wiki? I have no idea. Disobey the rules of the game. I don't want to see you again. I can't see through myself either because I don't know if I answer the thing that I wanted to answer because I want to see you again. But also I'm not sure if I should be lying or not lying. And if there's like any choice, you know, what is the difference? I contaminated you with my be rude to Kafka attitude. No, it's because if that's supposed to be a lie, then me lying would be me saying that I want to see you again. But if it's not me lying, then I'm actually I'm supposed to be telling the truth, which means I said that I don't want to see I don't want you to see you again. But then she might not know that I'm telling the truth. But I'm not telling the truth because I didn't know I was telling the truth. I thought I was supposed to be lying, which means I would have to say that I don't want to see you again because I'm supposed to be lying. And therefore, she would probably maybe guess that I'm lying, which would mean that she knows that I want to see her again. So you guys see yourself? I have no idea. Are you satisfied with my answers?
不知道呢，我猜不透哪个答案才是你的真心话。你变得很厉害了，也很陌生。
No, I want to be by your
等你
side.
准备好了就来找我。
I can't believe they censor their fucking ass in Genshin underwater, and then it's like, wow, you can literally just look at their ass here because they don't actually censor you if it's not your player character. Like, look at this. Oh my god, they even have the line there. What the fuck? They did such a bad, they did such a bad job of censoring this, like for real. What the? Okay, I give up. Okay, maybe one more time. Yeah, this is not censored at all. Because you can already do this in Genshin Impact. Just go up to a character that's not your own character, and then it's like their ass barely disappears when you look under them. Anyways, next.
这是你的最后一个问题，给我点惊喜吧。不知道之前的问题，卡夫卡说的是真话还是假话，但有一点是确定的，面对这个问题，他没有选择，只能按照规则回答。
I don't know. Maybe they don't. I think that Hoyoverse was just being careful with the whole underwater thing. I think it was a bit too much. Maybe after like 2 or 3 months, they'll nerf the censorship. Maybe.
是否要大胆尝试一下
I
全
doubt
新
it
的问
though.
题呢？
Ask about Blade.
任，他似乎认识丹恒，两人之间的关系很奇怪。也许我可以乘机从卡夫卡口
I
中
don't know why,
得
but I
知
feel
真相
most interested in Blade. Maybe it's because I actually have him. Who is Blade?
他是一个长生种，据说以前是仙州的剑手。
Okay.
石王司要处死他的时候，他逃出了幽球域，但受了重伤，很多事情都忘记了。
So
我
is
和
this
萨
a
姆
lie?
按照艾利欧的指示找到了他，把他带回去。按艾利欧的说法，他的剑术和不死身有重要的用途。
Wait, I don't feel like this
我
is
知道的
lie.
就这么多了。
Wait, what? I feel like that was telling the truth, though.
星河猎手，将军大发慈悲，放你们一条生路，你们倒是一点都不领情啊！哎，你怎么在这儿？
因为他中了我的言灵，我的暗示能让人心甘情愿地接受指令，甚至自己都察觉不到异样。打败这个小弟弟，你的任务就结束了。
Okay, let's go beat up the little kid again. Nice.
邪魔外道！
Thank God, I get to finally kill somebody. Local electric Eldrick face crashes the party. Elric face. What do you mean Elric face? Don't insult him like that.
毁灭，你别无
Is that an
选择
insult?
自照将军。
I feel sorry for Icebreaker. Don't be. It's fine. He's made to be bit. He's made for this purpose. There is no other purpose than this.
及时的
The music is fire.
让你们看这葫芦里卖的什么呀？
及时的是
请助我一臂之力。
Why does this feel like a boss battle?
交给我番美景，我虽要诸位共赏。
Nice.
我来治治你。
All formation cores disabled. Jesus. That sounds
下
serious.
不必留。
除邪成
I like how he's weak to all 3 limited 5-star characters that we got in the last 2 patches.
请助我一臂之力。
We've got Luocha, we've got Blade, we've got Jingyun. Nice way to sell your characters. This is kind of intense.
剑下
I
不
heard
必
people say that this fight was actually kind of hard. I have no idea why they said that, but, you know.
地球之
Wait, you almost died. Oh my god, they do a whole lot of damage. Okay, I can see why.
可惜，
这一战不可避
Ooh,
免。
what the fuck. Okay, never mind. Let's use alt first.
为
为了
I don't. I like him. Why do you guys hate him? Genuine question. I don't hate him. I just think he's funny. Because I get to beat him up. Love it. Your team is all 5 stars? No, that's not true. Oh, wait. What the fuck? It is true. Wait, what?
看你有点虚。
Oh my god, I do have a 5-star team. You know what happened there? It's all luck. You know. You just gotta get really
为
lucky.
此付出代价。
I feel like that's the most important part of this game. If you get lucky, you can have the same team as I do. Logo streamers bullies a kid. Kafka used Spirit Whisper on Yinqing and told him to leave, then breathed a sign of
如果
relief.
你不在的话，我和任
It'll
会
be
在这
interesting to
时
see how
把
hard
你的
this
小弟弟
is
抓住，
once I start my
关入
free-to-play
幽
account.
囚狱。
My plan is to be caught
说
back
萨
up
姆和
on
银王
everything
会
for
把我
Genshin
们救
Impact by
出
the
来，
time
但阿
4.1
任
comes
会
out.
受到很严重的伤
I
害。
know I bullshit a lot,
我
but
们和
this time
金
I'm
队的
actually
关
kind of
系
serious.
也会闹得很僵。
I will get caught up on everything for Genshin Impact by the time 4.1 comes out. I'll do all of the world exploration areas, the Archon quests, blah blah blah. Poor guy got beat up for the 3rd time. Is this actually the 3rd time? I feel like it was the 2nd time. Right, we only fought Yinqing once, right? During the story quest. How is this the 2nd time? 3rd time? Of course, Sam and Silverwolf would have broken us out, but Blitty would have been gravely injured, and our relationship with the Shinjo would have been damaged beyond repair.
可能的话，还是想尽量避免那样的未来啊。
我可以走了吗？
魔音身暂时压制住了，别受太大的刺激，别见熟悉的人，应该没什么问题。等等，你不走？
抱歉，卡夫卡，有一个人，一个我亏欠了许多的人，要去。
So Blade has PTSD. He also fights Jingliu. Oh right, he does, doesn't he? I forgot. During his, I actually did his companion mission already. I don't know why I forgot about that. I didn't count that as a fight
那就随便你了。
because we
反正往后的
weren't
事
fighting
情
him, and
艾
he
利欧
didn't
也
get
没
beat
说
up.
过。
That doesn't count.
谢谢你来帮助我，我很感激。后会有期了。
I like this. I like how this automatically sets up the next companion mission that we're gonna get in 1.3, I believe.
我记得你，
You remember me? Well, I don't remember you.
你以前跟着卡夫卡，对吗？
My only recollection
有
of
阵
you
子，他在执行某个任务，
was when I was pulling for you,
你就在他身边。
and I got your light cone by accident on really low pity, and that forced me to pull for you. And then I pulled for you again, and I got E1. Awesome time. How long left? It is currently 3:40, so it's supposed to be 50 minutes from now, the live stream.
跟着他那么久还活着的，你是第一个。
Okay, so I was with Kafka when I was a little kid. All right, you all need me alive. Guess I owe her my thanks then. Huh.
星河猎手的每个人都和艾利欧做了交易。我不知道别人的交易内容，但既然卡夫卡和我一样，同意被艾利欧
All right, you
驱
go
使，
have the best dinner of your
他
life,
想要得到的东西，
and I will
一
sit
定非
here
比寻常。
playing this game.
他所做的每一件事，都付出
I actually had a
了巨大的
lot to
代
eat
价
for dinner. I put like cheese. I put cheddar cheese on waffles, and then I baked it.
他一定做了很多事情，才让你。
It wasn't the best combination of all time, but it did like fill my stomach, and it did taste kind of good because it had cheddar cheese on it. Woo! It was a super short quest, but it was really good too. Hunter's Intuition. Wow. I haven't gone and checked on my Astro Express sound recorder. Unsubbed. Cheddar on waffles. Yeah, what's wrong with that? Wait, you guys are still here? So this does reset every day.
反正凭丹顶司那些老家伙，他们就算想破脑袋，也不会猜到我在哪儿。
Okay.
这么一想，列车真是个不错的秘密基地。谢谢你的邀请，我很喜欢这里。
You're so cute. Your secrets are safe with me. I will protect you
不
forever.
然的话，你就见不到这么可爱的神医大人啦。
Okay. Wow, new songs. You got a whole bunch of shit here. I don't know where to begin. So this is the Shinjo Lofu songs. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Lustrous moonlight, deer stalker. Da na 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 na. Who the hell puts this on as a song? On the Astro Express. I feel like it's way too like hyper. I guess people also put wildlife on, but this just feels like it's aggro. This deserves 130 years in jail for aggravated culinary crime. I've also had Lay's chip sandwiches. Like I will literally put Lay's chips like in a sandwich, and have that instead of like the regular eggs and shit that people usually put in their sandwich. No, Lay's chip sandwiches, they're pretty good. I've also had kettle chip sandwiches. Kettle chips are a bit weirder because they're crunchy, and if you bite down too hard, they might like cut your mouth. But generally, if you just chew like slow enough, the kettle chips in a sandwich actually taste pretty damn good. I wouldn't like recommend it 100%, but if you are feeling adventurous, I would suggest it. Okay, that's cool. Oh, this is kind of calming. Hadujara. You would always question your choices because it's the most obvious thing. You have chips, you have sandwich, you have bread. Put two and two together, and you get Lay's chip sandwiches. They've been selling tortilla-shaped chips at my local Walmart recently, and nobody's buying them because they're like, it feels like they're a thing that was like made by non-Mexicans. So it's like weird as fuck, but it's supposed to be made like for people who think it's Mexican food. So now we have tortillas that aren't really tortillas, and tacos that aren't really tacos. And we've got chips that are shaped like tacos, but they're not actually tacos or taco flavored. They're just like spicy chips shaped like tacos. No. I have no idea what they're saying. Oh, the dings are painful and fleeting. Oh, spirit and soul rot and fall. Oh, the sun and moon are disturbed in their cycle. Oh, the weak candlelight rekindle. We've got tacos here, which are actually kebab. Yeah. I don't even know what the exact difference is between kebabs and tacos. Like, they can just call them whatever they want. As long as they taste good, I'm fine. I would love to see the orchestra for this, or whatever band, whatever it is that they have singing in person for this song. They're singing an ancient Chinese minority. Yeah, that's what I read on YouTube as well. I've also watched it. It's pretty cool. But I still don't know what they're saying. Like, I'm pretty sure I could get the lyrics if I want, but too much trouble. Padujara, the demiseless existence. Great catastrophe arrived, for great calamity averted. What? Great catastrophe arrived, for great calamity averted. The heavens open wide, and the four humans clear. That made no sense. Yeah. Yeah. Story teaser. Glory endures in legacy. I hate how... I don't hate it, but Genshin Impact really does like to spoil their own game. They don't even wait until everybody plays the game. It's like they don't even wait a week, and then it's like, okay, we're gonna drop our story trailer. Too bad. You don't want to watch it? It's gonna go on your timeline. You're gonna see the thumbnail. I think my game experienced erosion. I left Genshin in the middle of a quest conversation and went AFK. For a while it was just play music. Then there was a stuttering osmanthus whine, then I replayed the last quest dialogue and went back to the music. Jesus. Yeah, they spoil their own quest like 2 days after it's out. They spoil their story before the game is even out. Remember how they always give us the drip marketing for characters, and they just drip marketed Danken and Bibber Lune before the game was even out. That was I wouldn't say that's hilarious, but it's something. I feel like for cases such as Imbiber Lune, they definitely should wait until the game is already out for like maybe a couple of hours before they spoil it. Maybe just wait, just make this one exception for uber major spoilers. I guess it doesn't really matter because there are already leaks, but you know, it is what it is. Have you seen the kit for Nouvellette? You guys have seen the leaks for it, right? Jesus, how does this stuff end up on my timeline? At least it's not 100% safe on NSFW. Yeah, Navia really... I guess Navia surprised a lot of people. Especially for those of us who just didn't give a fuck about her. Somebody did an essay. Somebody essayed Genshin Impact. After describe... I always find it interesting how Genshin does this to people. It's like, okay, I just saw a scribble on the ground. You know what this is? This is based on the names of 7 gods in Mithraism. Let's see. These figures in Mithraism correspond with their level of initiation of those who followed set faith. Corax, Mercury, Nymphus, Venus, Miles, Mars, Leo, Jupiter, Perseus, Luna, Heliodormus, Sol, Pater, Saturn. And this all corresponds to this, I don't know what this is. Is this a hexagram? This is like 3 sides, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a pentagram. No, this is not even a pentagram. It has 7 sides. What do you call a 7-sided something? I have no clue. But yeah, people see scribbles on the ground in Genshin Impact, and they go crazy over it. Heptagram. Okay. Nobody's gonna remember that. Child's like, I'm gonna take 10 minutes to do my super duper uber form, even though it only took me... even though it only took me 2 seconds in my cinematic back in Illyria. He got downgraded by the time he went to Fontaine. He got nerfed. Oh yeah, Arlecchino's a spear arm user. Slightly disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. This spoiler as fuck. Is it really though? It is, isn't it? At least Lily City's not here. It's okay. Arlecchino is a... I guess saying Arlecchino is a polearm user is kind of spoilery. What the fuck is this? Is this Herta or Bronia? One thing that has definitely changed about my experience playing Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail is that I just look at leaks all over the place now. Wasn't interested in Arlecchino anyways. Damn. The mercy of Sanctus Medicus, the Ambrosio Arbor's new growth. Disciples shall attain enlightenment together. Nice. They're comparing the different characters to fishies. That's a goldfish, that's a goldfish, that's a blue goldfish, that's a goldfish, and that's a goldfish. All of these... What the fuck is it? That's actually pretty accurate. Scaramouche does kind of look like a jellyfish with his hat. I'm more interested in the fact that Scaramouche can still swim with a hat like that. Sandrone #1 fan. Do you think just Sandrone will appear in Fontaine? Oh my god. What the heck? What? You can jump like that? But you're underwater. Huh. Interesting. I'm not sure if Sandrone is going to appear in Fontaine. I thought she would, but we're getting a lot of, like, stuff and rumors for Arlecchino. He hasn't being leaked to appear. Do you guys think that Sandrone is literally just Guizhong? She might just be Guizhong. The person who died, the What if Sandro is literally just Guizhong who died in Liria? I think that would be weird. I don't believe it, but at the same time, there are rumors that Guizhong is going to come back along with like some other Adepti. So that has me a bit suspicious about her role. I hope she's not. I think that would be kind of disappointing. Into the breach. A calm heart repels 100 spears, and a serene soul quells the battlefield. Arlecchino having a total of 101 dialogues. Dialogues. That's a word, guys. We now have dialogues. Instead of just lines, we have dialogues in 4.1. How many did Scaramouche have? I don't remember Scaramouche having a lot of lines back in the second and in the third and fourth acts of Sumeru. I feel like a lot of things were left until the last act in Sumeru, so this is really interesting. It makes me feel like Arlecchino is not going to be the last boss. She manages to get 1/6 of what Paimon has. 1/6 of what Paimon has? That's pretty good, because Paimon has a shitload of lines. Sanajimi? Hello, I don't think I've ever seen you here. Didn't he just have one line during the Inazuma Archon quest? Scaramouche? Scaramouche had a bunch of lines during the last act. He kind of just appeared out of nowhere in the last act. That is one thing I do have some complaints about. Obviously, he was hinted at in Sumeru for a long time, but it does feel like Scaramouche did kind of get pushed into last act. I guess it's still better than Shinjo Lofu. Shinjo Lofu is weird. We are about to go into 1.3, into the 1.3 live stream for Honkai Star Rail, and the Shinjo Lofu arc isn't even finished yet. I think we're gonna get the companion missions for Danhen Imbibitor Lune, I think. Wait, what? It just got off. Oh, that was cool. Oh, it just ended, never mind. To have true discernment is to have the eye of a hunter, hunter's intuition. Have you guys heard about the Linus Tech Tips thing? The drama going on with that? Or do you guys not watch Linus Tech Tips? I never really watched him, I'll be honest. But apparently somebody make like a takedown video on the kind of like tech hardware videos he makes. There's drama. Saw a theory about, and then now he's like taking a break from YouTube or something. I don't really give a fuck. But apparently it's big news. Saw a theory about March 7th being the Aeon of Beauty this morning. March 7th being the Aeon of Beauty. Her other model, I mean, Aileen might be her other model. So I don't know. But she definitely is beautiful. I feel like Idrilla is an impossible Aeon to depict, because everybody has their own standard of what beauty is, right? So I think it makes sense that Idrilla is already dead. And I don't think Idrilla is coming back. I think it would be too hard to depict Idrilla in a way that makes sense for all people, because everybody has a different sense of what is beautiful. They make models or a PC company, I think. Yeah. They're just Linus Tech Tips is just a YouTube channel that covers like tech hardware stuff. That's it. They don't make tech hardware. They don't really. They're just an entertainment site for techies, for tech bros, essentially. 4.1 main event participants: Xingqiu, Chongyun, Hu Tao, Zhongli, Xiao, Noel, Venti, Diona, and Mika. Wait, is Fontaine out? Yeah, it is. It's been out for like 2,000 years already, according to speedrunners. According to speedrunners, it's been out for 200,000 years, and everybody has already finished. I haven't touched it because when I stream Fontaine, I want everybody to have finished it before me. I don't think I've missed Genshin Impact for even 2 days since I started playing. I think the maximum amount of time I stopped logging in was like 1 day. That was even when I was in Taiwan. Like, the first thing I did when I went to Taiwan was to get a SIM card and then log into my Genshin Impact. And I think the first time, I think when I logged into Genshin Impact for the first time after I went to Taiwan, I think my refresh for my daily login had not even ended yet. Like it hadn't even refreshed. I literally logged into Genshin Impact on 2 different continents on the same day. Isn't that crazy? Not really. It's actually kind of like pathetic, but still. They put a Klee doll in a real desert. No Archon Quest yet? They've already released 2 Archon Quest acts, but I haven't done it. And I don't want to do the Archon Quest or any Fontaine stuff until at least a week after the game has launched. Holy shit, is this NSFW? It's probably not, but this is so good. I feel really kind of... I feel kind of sad for people who have art that looks like AR art, or just any artist in general nowadays, because when I looked at this, I just feel like this looks like AI art for some reason. Maybe it's because of the shading, maybe because there's like such deep colors, and there's like a lot of lights in like really peripheral places, but this just makes me feel like it's AI art. And I do realize that there are people who make art in the same way that in the same style that AI art works. So that is something I try to keep my mind in mind of. And yeah, we have Noivelet, Catalyst, and then Royal Thessaly Catalyst. Holy shit, what is this? This is almost certainly not. Is this canon? Is this an image from a cutscene I haven't seen yet? Jesus. Is that a boss? I hope it is. Although, to be fair, most of the dragon bosses we fought were really disappointing. Anybody on Twitch? Is it just me, or are there more French people playing Honkai Star Rail? Not Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact. Collaborations, commercial. So this is a collab. Oh, I see. Interesting.
Let's go.
We back. No storm can stop me. What the heck is this? Did Necrit start streaming again?
He didn't want all the credit. I love doing the case. I did not.
Fabulous foresight. Though everything may change in a flash, my strategies can keep things under control. Okay, we got 30 minutes to go until the live stream. The fuck? Jesus. That's the one weird thing about having... I don't know if it's because I don't have NSFW like restricted. I'm pretty sure I have NSFW restricted on my Benchgamer account, but sometimes I'll still see some really sus stuff. And then I just have to kind of delete them from my timeline. I hope they don't exist. I hope they don't come back. Most of the time they do, though. It's really weird. It's probably not considered as NSFW because subtle enough for the automated filters. Do they even have filters for NSFW? I feel like they probably depend on people reporting shit. Do not Google Chiang Kai-shek. Worst mistake of my life. It's an insanely bad taste though. Like, I don't mind this kind of stuff. It just has to be like not on my timeline. Especially not this timeline. I just find it really kind of weird that You know, there's no filter for this, really. There's no accurate filter for this because Twitter does allow NSFW stuff, which is really weird because most of the other mainstream like sites already restrict it. I guess Reddit doesn't, but Reddit makes it. Reddit in general, I find going to Reddit a lot less enjoyable now than in the past. I mind it's cringe. Okay, then maybe they should have a filter for that. Okay, let's head over to the YouTube live stream page. Honkai Star Rail. What am I doing? It's over here. 29 minutes and 36 seconds. Sheesh. Hopefully we'll get a good conclusion to the Shinjo storyline before we move on. I don't even know how we're going to move on though, because technically Jingliu is still upcoming in terms of banners, right? We still have at least one 5-star character after Imbiber Lune and Fuxin. I wonder if Dan Hin is still going to be part of the crew. Like, there is a non-zero chance. I think there is a non-zero chance that Tingyun is dead. And I think there's also a non-zero chance that Dan Hin is not going to come with us. I hope he does, but I don't know if she will. She's irrelevant waifu bait. I don't think she is. She's kind of important for Jingyun's development, I guess. She's part of the story. Whether or not it's a main story, we will have to see. You're sexy. Okay, this is just as offensive to me. Jesus. Why does everybody keep showing me offensive shit on this timeline? Genshin Impact covers up the booties of its boy toys? What the fuck, Polygon? Are you for fucking real? What the fuck is this? I'm never going to get the 5 minutes of my life reading this back. Jesus. I think maybe it's time to unsubscribe from Polygon. What is this? Azure Lane? Any of you guys play Azure Lane before you play Genshin Impact? I keep on hearing about Azure Lane, but from what I've heard, like it seems to be a big deal, but I've just actually never played it. Today in the internet was a mistake. Like Azure Lane and Fate Grand Order are probably the most like talked about gacha games that I have never actually played for any agreeable amount, like decent amount of time. Have you been scrolling on Twitter for 1 hour and 17 minutes? No. More like 1 hour and 18 minutes. Slightly less, slightly more, give or take. I mean, we're literally 21 minutes away, right? No, it's even 18. It's just 18 minutes and 43 seconds away now. So, like, what am I going to do in Honkai Star Rail? Let's just listen to music. And then I'm going to browse Twitter for a while until this live stream starts. And then I'll probably do another story quest. Another 2 story quests. I think I'll finish the rest of the Bella Box story quest. And then that'll be it for the stream. And then I can work on my video for the story, for my Shinjo Lofu story review. Hopefully I'll get everything done today. Jesus, what the fuck? Is this NFW? Do I have... No, I don't have him followed. I feel like I should just go to following now at this point. I think I should just abandon for you entirely. I actually don't follow that many people. I only follow 384. Which for like... I have other accounts, obviously. This is my Bench Gamer account. I think it was some of my other accounts have like over 6,000 people followed. So every time I refresh, it's just like 70 different fucking posts immediately. It looks so good. I do wish there were more things that just swam around and like did more natural stuff. Like maybe we should see a shark going around eating shit underwater. When is the 1.3 live stream starting? It starts in 15 minutes. This is so good. I also like Liney and Lynette a lot more than I thought I did. Of course, I saw like bits and pieces of their story. I might try Stario when I have time. Depends on how much time you have. I feel like if you have a limited amount of time, playing Stario is actually better than playing Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact actually takes a lot of investment to play. If you want to like get through all of Spiral Abyss without spending any amount of money. Like you literally just have to keep up with every single piece of content. You get every single primo you could possibly get. And even just doing the exploration is that's a lot of investment in time. Into the desolate. The wind blows and the waves roar. The leaves quake and valleys echo. Da da da. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Did you guys see the drip marking for Gwynaifen, or otherwise known as Guinevere? This girl. Did you guys see this? The quote that they have is apparently this character says, Gwynaifen says, "Would you like to see me break that stone slab with my chest? Would you like to see me break that stone slab?" I feel like this must be a mistranslation. Like this must be like a misleading thing, because it's not just her. It must be not her, like this kind of chest. It's probably like one of these, like a square box chest that we open in Genshin Impact or something. Because I can't imagine that this is actually literally a literal quotation that she said. Gwynaifen. 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 In Chinese, this kind of sounds like expensive milk powder. But it's actually just a translation of Guinevere into like Chinese transliteration. That's pretty interesting. And then she got the gaunts and bows and shit. All right, 14 minutes.
Pretty nerdy, you know.
She looks good, but she's fire sample essentially. You already know her kit. Damn. I feel like with Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail now, I don't really read kits anymore because I can't understand what they're saying. Half the time, it's just like some random bullshit. In Genshin Impact, this is how a kit for a new character works. You first press your E, and then there's like 3 different options for every single E press you have. If you press the E once and tap it only 2 times in a row, then you activate this special ability that will combo into your talent. And your talent only activates once in a blue moon when a coin lands on its side. And then once it lands on its side, you have to throw like 6 different dices, and each of them have a different element, and each element has 3 different versions, and depending on which version triggers, you get 10 plus 10% attack bonus, and that 10% attack bonus stacks separately for each different variation of the dice that you throw. I will never understand, kids. That's basically what Genshin... And then each different version has its own unique name. This version is called the Illuminated Seals Flappy Attack. I had people with time on their hands translate it from Mihoyo Verbose to Razor language for me. Oh, I see. I don't really go through translation, so I just read the entire thing as it is, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. Even when it's the official translation, it's kind of a touch and go situation. Hit or miss. Warden of Jade. The night sky envelopes the world in a curtain of swirling stars. Wait, this actually sounds kind of good. Actually, let's set this as coach music for now. No, I like the Precepts one better. Let's go back to Herta Space Station. Yeah. Herta Space Station is still has the most chill music in this game. Alright, you got anything left to say, Balu?
反正凭丹顶斯那些这么一想，谢谢你的邀请。
Oh, you don't have anything else to say. Jesus.
想象一下，在一列长夜孤灯。
Oh. You guys all both have one line, I see. Pom Pom is so cute. I feel like she is, or he is, or it is. Look, it sweeps the floor. It's useful and functional. I love to have one of these in my room. Although it would have to contend with spiders. I don't understand how cats like kind of play with spiders and just like pounce on them. It's like they have no fear of these things. I guess they don't, but I don't understand why they don't. What the shit? Wait, what? Oh, this is an edit. I almost thought this might be real for a second. Alright, we got 10 minutes left. No, no. No, no. Genshin is getting boring, not gonna lie. I still find Genshin interesting. I almost find Genshin more interesting, but for different reasons than it was in the past. I think it's interesting now because, like, I find it interesting because of the people who play the game and why they continue to play the game and what MiHoYo does to like cater to these people, including me. Like the meta game, the meta analysis, the meta commentary on Genshin Impact is what interests me the most. Although playing the game is still fun, but I play it for like a good deal of why I play it is because I want to discuss it with other people, or it could be because I'm too lazy to do quests. That could be true as well. It does get monotonous, like everything gets monotonous after a while. But for a game like Genshin Impact, I think it's being a good run. Even if it did end now, I think it would still be one of the greatest games I've ever played. Like I spent $100 on Diablo 4, and I quit that game in under 30 hours. So what does that say about Genshin Impact? I've literally been playing this game for thousands of hours at this point. So I don't tend to like talking about when games get boring. There are things I don't like about the games, but I never talk about a game that is boring for more than a day, because it's boring for me to talk about boring games.
Nice.
Let's listen to another song. I think they fixed the... Wait, what are you doing, Pom Pom? Why are you over there? I like how Pom Pom moves his head around. It's very like interactive. It's like he's actually looking at things rather than just staring blankly into the space. Also, he moves towards me. Okay, I think I've listened to all the songs here. Wildfire. Do you guys actually like Wildfire? Or do you like Wildfire because it was used during the boss fight? Because I'll be honest. I'll be completely honest. I think Wildfire as a song that you listen to besides like any kind of nostalgia to the game, I think this song sucks. This song is so simple. It's like one of those songs I would listen to on the radio when I was 13 years old, because they still had radios back then. Like, there's no way I would listen to this song if it weren't for the fact that it was tied to like a boss fight. Yeah, basically. It was used very well for the boss fight, but I think as a piece of music, it's just kind of boring. Duh. Ooh, Farina's the Jester. That's a good hypothesis. The Walking Dead, Daryl Nixon. I haven't watched Walking Dead in such a long time. Yo, what's up? How's your Fontaine story? I haven't done the Fontaine story. I haven't even touched Fontaine. I'm literally waiting for everybody else to do Fontaine first. So I'm going to be doing Fontaine. When did Fontaine come out? Probably not until next week. Next Tuesday or Wednesday is when I'm going to start Fontaine. I finished Kafka's story today because I wanted to do all of the Shinjo Lofu content before I do my review of the first two halves. Not first two halves, the first two parts of the story. And of course, the live stream. Oh my god, what the fuck is happening to YouTube? Okay. The YouTube chat is really weird because every time you just like, once you switch off from this YouTube page, then I think the YouTube chat actually stops going. And then it'll literally just, it'll collect all of the messages until you go back to the stream. And then it'll fling all the messages at you at once. I'm still finished Act 1. I still have to enter the Fatui layer. What Fatui layer? I don't even know there was a Fatui layer. Bro, I haven't even finished the Inazuma Archon quest. Dude. That's fine. That's fine. Not Act 2. By the time next week that when I start streaming, you'll probably have finished Act 2. Like, I've already watched, like, snippets of the story, so it's not like I'm completely out of touch with what's going on. I saw Farina. I saw, like, some of the stuff that, Navi? What's her name? Vania? I forgot her name. Oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. Story's so bad, bro. Hasn't done it for 2 years. Yeah. My motivation comes and goes every 10 seconds. I think you might actually prefer Honkai Star Rail because it's a much more... I think the experience is much more contained. You can definitely play Honkai Star Rail in my experience. So one of the things that people were complaining about with the Shinjo Lofu story was that it was too short, right? And then it cut off too abruptly. But I think one of the things that they learned from Sumeru was that you can't just fling more exploration content at the player. They will get fatigued. And I think it might actually be on purpose that they make some of the story content, like, optional. Because that's basically what they did with Kafka's story quest, right? They didn't just give it to us immediately. Of course, that is to, like, make it coincide with her release on the banner. But that itself is a way to pace the player. That I'll stop downloading the update for Genshin and get Star Rail. I think it's a... For those of you who don't like Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail might be an acceptable alternative. If you're still willing... Or if you still want to, like, communicate with people who like Hoyoverse games. Donna. Blizzard immunity. Natasha sends you a message. It seems that she wants to talk about some personal stuff with you. Of course, you won't refuse her invitation. Go meet her at the clinic when you have time. Blizzard immunity. And then Old Foreman's treasure. You received Julian's group message saying that Hook is in trouble. Find Julian and see what's going on. I think I'll do Julian... not Julian. I think this is Hook's quest. I'll probably do Hook's quest next. Alright, we got 3 minutes. But from what I've seen of Fontaine, I really like it. I think swimming underwater might not be the most hype thing ever. It might not be as hype as having a new element. But I don't think just getting more combat content might not be what Genshin needs. Fontaine Archon Quest was peak, man. The story, I do think that's what I've heard at least, that the story writing, that everything that has gone into the story is peak. Yeah. No. You're actually a pretty chill YouTuber. Might watch your next live stream if you want. So this is basically the time I usually go live. Sometimes I go live in the morning for my time, which is like in 2 to 3 hours from now. Usually I go live around 4 to 5, 6 hours before this time. I'm only awake now, right now, because I have to watch the live stream. Radica, are there any bosses? In Honkai Star Rail, of course there are bosses. Like, what kind of question is that? Okay, we got 1 minute and 30 minutes left. I don't even know what people mean by chill anymore, because I feel like I'm just not chill all the time. Especially not when I'm doing Spiral Best. I don't think I'm a chill streamer. There are no bosses during the Archon Quest. At least not that I know of. The Archon Quest is almost devoid of combat content at this point. I'm sure there will be some bosses later on, but it's not like... I think the Archon Quest in Fontaine might even have less combat content than in Sumeru. Because in Sumeru, we had to deal with the Withering, right? I don't think there's anything like that in Fontaine. But also, Fontaine just seems like it's a pretty good story. So I don't really mind it. Because I've accepted it for what it is. I honestly feel like the people who haven't accepted that have ironically gone to Honkai Star Rail and kind of rebel against anything like that in this game. Alright. 425. Okay, let's refresh. Shut off this nonsense. Alright. 1 minute. 2. Back. We were just talking about why people might or might not like Genshin Impact and why people might like Honkai Star Rail more and why they might not like Honkai Star Rail more. Basically, you gotta play these games to know if you want to like them. Okay, let's go. To be honest, I struggled on the child boss fight during AR26 so bad I had to try 16 tank comps to beat him. Nice. I wish Genshin Impact was still that challenging. Also, I think one of the reasons why people like the underwater exploration is because it... What is it? It flattens the difficulty for everybody. Do you know what that means? It's like, once you've gotten to a certain development level in terms of team compositions, the open world on land no longer threatens you, right? You can do a boss fight against anything. You can fight the Primo Geo Bishop. You can fight, I don't know, like those 2 bishops under the sea, whatever, right? Any open world boss you can literally just trivialize. And I think underwater exploration gives you that experience of being a new player again. And I think that is what is very attractive about Fontaine's exploration compared to everywhere else. Because I just need to kill it in the air, yeah. At least that's what I think is going to be good about Fontaine. I haven't actually played in Fontaine yet, which is crazy. Also, what's that planet in the background? It's never explained. Like, there's all of these runes on the background. Do you guys see that? Like, there's literally cracks in there that kind of look like runes. And we never find out what those are. Prowl underwater sounds cool. You just freeze yourself. I also like some of the new enemy designs. Like that thing that looks like a Hydro Adolin, but it's kind of like a giant Teletubby. That's pretty cool. Can't wait for your PC to be under duress when you stream Fontaine. Yeah, that's gonna be... I almost want to like just wait until it's not summer anymore to stream Fontaine, because I feel like that might be better for my PC. Why is this taking so long? Okay, we got 33 minutes left. You still haven't done desert, that's true. Should I do desert before I go to fontaine? Maybe I should. Okay, I'm gonna lie back in my chair. I destroyed my previous chair, so now my current chair is not so good because I can't put my arm around the back seat. It's not short enough for that anymore. But I do have my bed beside me, so my legs are against the bed. By the way, they made a desert background selection screen. Yeah, I've seen that. I did check out the new backgrounds. Those are cool. I like how they put so much effort into making new character selection screens and new character selection animations, and literally everybody will just go to quick select and completely ignore all the new animations. But no special Enka one. That's fine. Enka, Watatsumi, technically those are just part of Inazuma. I skip every quest and sacrifice my life to go to another region. Damn. Look, do whatever you find enjoyable. If that's what you enjoy, then do it. And no Dragon Spine too. When is this gonna start? The waiting is starting to get to me. Okay, we got 1 minute. Dragon Spine was peak. I think Dragon Spine's the ice cold mechanic where you just slowly decrease health after you reach a certain threshold. That was another way of evening out the difficulty. It made things harder for everybody. I'm enjoying Yao Yao and new selection animation. Yeah, Yao Yao and Xiangling got the best new animations, I think. Because they have their pets with them and their pets do stuff. Wobat does like a kung fu pose and then Yao Yao just sits on Yao Yao's shoulder. Yao Yao is like Yue Gui sits on Yao Yao's shoulder. So those are the most involved animations, which is good. I think there's a couple of more, I think, right? Raiden Shogun's is pretty good. Albedo's is also really good because he pulls his sword. He pulls his sword out of the air and then makes it disappear and then he materializes some kind of flower thing. Diluc adjusts gloves. I have a feeling the heat effect will reappear again, Natlan. Ooh, okay. What the fuck is this?
It's fortunate I could make it. My divination results predicted you making a fool of yourself. The show is about to start. Make sure you remember these words. You wouldn't want to tarnish the Xianzhou's reputation now, would you?
No, Master Diviner.
After me. Fulgurant Leap.
Fulgurant Leap.
Oh my god!
Full Spectrum.
You're learning to read!
Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle.
Because she's illiterate.
Alley's Hustle and Bustle.
Oh
The
god.
Swarm Disaster.
The Swarm Disaster.
Audience.
Audience.
Are you guys ready
Not bad.
for
Make
more
sure you set
simulated
a
universe
few more
content?
times.
Because I am.
Master Diviner,
What is it now?
how do you say this one?
High Cloud Quintet.
Oh? Lore? We're gonna learn stuff? Finally?
We honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs. And send
Oh,
them
this is
sail
beautiful.
through the stars to shine brightly among them.
Oh, there's no way this is gonna be a bad story.
Before you leave,
I can already tell.
please make time to recuperate. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now. All things in this world.
Let's go, magical girl. She's gonna do a Sailor Moon transformation.
That I'm a descendant of the lawful Vidyadhara. You witnessed my secret strength, as March would call it.
Seagull Splush.
As you can see, we added a few things to this simulated universe. Stephen Lloyd thinks this is a big achievement.
Oh my god, she has dice.
We call it Simulated Universe. The Swarm Disaster.
Expansion. For SMU? SIMU? Wait, we got Bellabot characters. Oh, is that it? Damn. That was short. Oh, that was so short. Yeah, Taseronth is the insect. We get to fight an insect with a body with a heart on its head. I wasn't expecting Sam the Gentleman Robot. Where is Sam the Gentleman Robot? You mean like Skrullum, right? Sam is not the Gentleman Robot. Every Aeon agreed that insects were gross and they... It's not an insect fully, right? It's got a human body with the... Well, it's kind of a human body with its pointed elbows. And like weird insect joints, but okay.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and you know the rest. Welcome to the version 1.3 Celestial Eyes Above Mortal Ruins special program. As always, your good buddy Albert's here to bring you all the latest intel on the upcoming version. Today, our 3 special guests are...
Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Wiedenheft and I voice Fu Xuan.
What's up guys, I'm Angelika Panani and I voice Su Shang.
Hey Trailblazers, I'm Nicholas Leung, and I voice Dan Heng.
Welcome, welcome, and welcome again. I gotta say, that trailer was loaded with details on the new version. Sarah, anything stand out for you?
Well, I'm always excited for story updates, but that last segment caught my eye too. The swarm disaster? Was that it? It looked pretty intense.
I know. Did Herta upgrade the simulated universe again? You know, my Trailblazer senses are...
He's gotta transform into his regular form, right? There's no way he stays in his dragon form all the time.
Significant updates in version 1.3, but that's for later in the program.
Okay, what now?
Let's take a look at the new characters joining the war.
Who should?
First on the list, and finally revealing his true power.
Dang
we
Heng.
have Dan Heng, Imbibitor Lunae.
The propagation. Basically, he just makes a lot of versions himself, I guess. Cool.
Whoa, okay. So March wasn't
He long,
bluffing.
he bog,
Dan
he
Heng
big.
does have secret strength. But why would he suddenly reveal it after hiding it for so long?
That's what everybody on Reddit wants to know.
Did get impaled. Yeah, I think if he'd kept it under wraps any longer, he might have had trouble staying alive. You know, desperate times, desperate measures.
Okay, it makes sense, but why the secrecy up till then?
Well, to answer that question, we gotta talk about Dan Heng's previous incarnation.
Oh, we get to
Dan
learn
Feng,
shit?
A member of the High Cloud Quintet.
That's right. I'm sure Trailblazers will have noticed that certain characters in the story have been referring to Dan Heng as Imbibitor Lunae. But Imbibitor Lunae is actually a title handed down as part of the Law Fu Vidyadhara High Elder Succession. The person they're referring to here isn't Dan Heng, but Dan Feng. Dan Feng was once the Law Fu
Totally
Vidyadhara
different, by the
High
way.
Elder. He achieved great deeds for the Xianzhou in wartime, but ultimately committed an unforgivable sin.
What is the
Wait,
sin?
but if Dan Heng's still alive, then Dan Feng's sin can't have been that unforgivable, right?
I think someone pulled a few strings. There's only one guy in the Law Fu who'd risk the Xianzhou's reputation like that. Genuine.
Is that what a little bird told you, Albert? I never knew owls were so gossipy.
Oh, no. Jingyuan's not to blame this time. The head of the Xianzhou Vidyadhara, the High Elder, possesses the power to transform into a dragon.
What?
The method of entrusting this power to the next head is a closely guarded secret, and the responsibility of each High Elder. We don't know the full story, but Dan Feng misused this method and sparked a terrible calamity. As a result, the Vidyadhara grew to hate Dan Feng, but executing him would have brought an end to the High Elder succession.
He literally gave us
They
more lore
decided
for
to
this
use
character
an exuviation charm, forcing him to reincarnate.
than the last story
Which
quest.
is why Dan Heng is alive and well today.
The world of the Vidyadhara is complicated.
But why would Dan Feng cause so much trouble? I suspect there are a few more secrets waiting for us down the line.
Ah, the allure of the unknown. But fear not, Trailblazers. A banquet of delicious secrets awaits you. Now,
Dan
take a
King
look
is
at how
fine. She's
secret
fine.
strength Dan Heng handles himself on the battlefield.
He's
As an
okay.
imaginary type character
I've gotten
following
less
pattern
interested in him after
Dan Heng
I saw
in
his
Baiba
ult.
Lunei's specialty is consuming multiple skill points to trigger an array
I'm still more of a
powerful
Hushin simp.
abilities. Tapping the skill
Although it
button
would make
enhances
more
the
sense for
effects
me
of
to
Baiba
pull for him
Lunei's basic
instead.
attack, Beneficent Lotus, up to 3 times in succession. Depending on the number of enhancements, Beneficent Lotus becomes Transcendence, Divine Spear, and Fulgurant Leap, respectively. Hits per
It does
action
look like
and
a
damage dealt
Studio Ghibli
increase
creation,
with
doesn't
each
it? I think that's what's so
enhancement.
cool about it.
Additionally, single target damage is replaced with
Kind of like
multiple
it's like an
target
older
damage in
version of
both
that
Divine Spear
dragon
and
kid
Fulgurant Leap.
from Spirited Away.
And Baiba Lunei's talent, Righteous Heart, amplifies the damage he deals as the number of hits per action in the current turn increases.
Sounds like skill point management is going to be pretty important for Imbibitor Lunei's allies.
Well, hold that thought. When using his ultimate, Imbibitor Lunei deals imaginary damage to a single target and adjacent enemies, while also receiving a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta.
What the
Squama
fuck?
Sacrosancta can be used to offset Imbibitor
Squama
Lunei's skill point
Sacrosancta.
consumption.
Man, Secret Strength Dan Heng is
Squama
kind of a one-man
Sacrosancta.
band.
But that's not all. Imbibitor Lunei's technique, Heaven Quelling Prisma
Jesus,
Dragon,
they love their
allows
terms.
him to enter a leaping dragon
Okay,
state
that's
for
cool
a set
too.
time. In this state, using an attack causes Imbibitor Lunei to lunge forwards a set distance and strike all enemies he comes into contact with.
Cool.
Entering battle in this way allows Imbibitor Lunei to acquire a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta.
And lo, such is the frightful power of the High Elder.
Have any of you guys not seen Fushin's ultimate yet? Everybody here has seen Fushin already, right?
Dan Heng. Let's move on to an old friend of ours, the Master Diviner, Lady Fuxuan.
Yay! Yay! She's so cool. She's literally a magical girl. Oh, Jesus. This music does not match her ultimate at all.
Her first encounter with the Trailblazers was pretty impressive.
From high above, amid a hail of bullets, came the words.
Your every move has been foreseen.
By the Omnisia.
Okay, you gotta admit, her bullet deflection game is on point. But I wonder, how'd she fare against a Star Knot, though?
Oh, yeah, I can't see her swatting one of those out of the sky.
Fuxuan might have something to say about that.
True, she does
Our
lack a pink
hexagrammatic
stuff.
position is fluctuating between the Earth and
Where's
water
her wand?
trigrams. What do we have to fear? Let us counter this menace directly with the might of the Xianzhou.
Oh, Sisheng translation. Hexagram says let's do this.
You know, I think the Divination Commission would benefit from having Su
If
Shang
Qing
as a
Chi is on her
translator.
banner, I might pull for her instead of Dan
The
Hen.
omnisia on Fuxuan's forehead is a mysterious
I think I'll
instrument
wait for
that
the last day
allows
of
her
Dan
to
Hen's banner
calculate
to
her
decide.
every move in advance. However,
Oh, we're gonna
the
see
immortal
her banners
bodies of the
today.
Xianzhou names
Oh, I
exhibit
forgot.
adverse reactions to external augmentation.
We literally see the banner
While
today.
the omnisia may grant her incredible computational abilities,
it also causes her pain and exhaustion.
Ooh.
Well, with great power.
I read her story already on the lakes, by the way, so it's pretty cool. We'll see her story quest.
Fu Xuan's reliance on bubble tea, then, huh? I heard she drinks like 10 cups of Immortal's Delight a day.
No.
Hey, that sounds like gossip to me. What if Immortal's Delight is just heckin' delicious?
I suspect it is, though I'm sure the sugar helps. Running the Divination Commission and divining the fortunes of the Xianzhou, it's an exhausting gig.
Alright, Anjali's right. No more bubble tea gossip. By way of
She's standing on a mahjong board. That is not a mahjong board. That is a chessboard.
Immortal's Delight after the show.
Yes! Now we're talking.
Those might be mahjong tile pieces. I don't know what tile pieces they use in the
Master
world.
Diviner showcases her abilities on the battlefield.
They might be using those
Fu
pieces.
Xuan is a quantum type character,
Wow.
following the path of preservation. But where other path of preservation characters mainly use shields for defense,
Fu Xuan makes me a
Fu Xuan
quantum main.
takes a different road.
Precisely. After using her skill, Fu Xuan activates the Matrix of Prescience, which lasts for a set number of turns. This allows Fu Xuan to absorb some of that damage for her allies.
Wow.
When the Matrix of Prescience is active, it grants the knowledge effect to the entire team, increasing characters' max HP and crit rate.
Oh my
Fu Xuan's
god.
talent offers a variety of effects. Firstly, Fu Xuan can provide a permanent misfortune avoidance state, reducing the damage taken by the entire team. Secondly, when Fu Xuan's HP drops below a set percentage, she recovers a set percentage of HP.
POV, you're Fu Xuan's enemy. Why are my attacks healing
Yeah, I
her?
definitely need imaginary, but I think I need quantum
Not all.
more.
Fu Xuan's ultimate deals quantum damage to all enemies, but it also increases the frequency of her talent's HP restoration effect. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, Fu Xuan's technique can grant a barrier for the whole team that lasts for a set duration. During exploration, the barrier blocks all enemy attacks, thereby preventing battles that would otherwise have triggered in this way.
Okay, that's
Her
useless.
technique also activates the Matrix of Prescience automatically at the start of the next battle.
That's our Master Diviner. Reliable and determined. No wonder she's got her sights set on the generalship. See, her style is very different to Jing Yuen's, but being a defensive backbone for her team is equally respectable. And you won't find her gardening or playing chess on the job either.
I didn't say it.
We're moving swiftly on to our final character. It's time we introduced a young girl from Bellaba, Lynx Landau.
Let's go.
Bellaball keeps getting 4-star characters. It kind of sucks to be Bellaball characters, to be honest. Like, isn't the only limited Bellaball character Sela? We have not gotten another 5-star Bellaball character ever.
Surname ring a bell? You got it. She's the younger sister of Serval and Japard Landau.
You know, is it just me, or should everyone in the overworld be taking tips from Lynx? She's the only person I've seen who's dressed for the Eternal Freeze. Like, are the majority of Belabagians frost-resistant or
Bro.
I
True.
think those geomarrow heaters keep the temperature relatively comfortable within the confines of the city.
I see.
So Lynx's winter gear is for venturing outside the city, right?
You got it. Lynx
I
has
see.
always been drawn
You
to
just
the
put
horizon.
heaters
The
everywhere,
centuries-old
and you're
records of
warm.
Willow's 6
Problem
lives of
solved.
past. The beautiful
So
aurora
easy.
described by her teachers. The heroic tales of the Landau family. All of it pertains to the world beyond the
Why didn't
city
I think of
walls.
that? Just put heaters
The
outside.
Belabagians call the snow plains. Compared with her sister's enthusiasm and her brother's seriousness, Lynx is somewhat introverted and comfortable with solitude. She
We
often
keep getting
ventures out
4-star
alone
characters
into the
because
perilous
Genshins are
snow
often
plains, which has
disastrous.
allowed her to hone her wilderness survival skills.
She's gonna be the world's smallest survival expert.
Now, she may be small, but she packs a punch.
Yeah, that's true. I have noticed that as Genshin Impact keeps getting older, there's much less 4-star characters for me to get than before.
Lynx is a quantum-type character following the path of abundance, who provides a variety of healing for her team. Her skill can restore HP to a single ally and grant them survival response for a set number of turns, boosting their max HP. If an ally with survival response follows the paths of destruction or preservation, the likelihood of them being targeted by enemy attacks increases.
Increased enemy aggression? Guess they're not fans of whatever's in that tin. Can't say that I blame them.
She is a tuna can healer.
Minute. Heron? Who's my favorite? You guys want to try some?
No.
We have 2
No.
4 stars in 4.0.
Can you forget
Really?
about the contents of the tin? This is a useful ability.
We got what?
I'll
We got
say
Lynette.
this. Directing enemy
Who
aggression
else?
towards characters who can take a hit is kinda genius.
Does she have any edible tricks up her sleeve?
This one looks safe for consumption. Lynx's ultimate restores health.
Oh, we
to
got
and
Firminette as
dispels
well. I
1
can't believe I
debuff
forgot
from each
Firminette.
ally.
Bro.
Huge!
I know. Yo, talk about a hard pill to swallow, huh? Anyone? Sarah? No? Anjali?
See, I'm just wondering how she even fits it in her backpack.
Sometimes big things come in small packages.
Yeah, next banner.
I forgot to mention Lynx's talent.
This Firminette,
It can
along with
grant
John
a
Lee.
continuous healing effect to targets of her skill and ultimate.
John Lee
for a
and
set
Child,
number
I
of turns.
think.
This effect will further restore a set amount of HP to characters with survival response. Similarly, her technique can also grant a continuous healing effect for a set number of turns, but to the entire team. Talk about being a reliable healer.
That's our little Snow Plains Explorer. We can all breathe a little easier with her on the team. Well, that
Denhin's
concludes
VA
our
kinda
new
awkward.
character introductions. Next up, let's take a look at the brand new 5-star light cones coming to the warp in version 1.3. To get us started, how about a path of destruction light cone, brighter than the sun?
Yeah.
Is there anything brighter than the sun?
If there is, we should tell him.
Oh, he's being restricted. He's in
Someone needs
chains.
some vitamin D.
I see.
Hey,
So that's what,
come on.
yeah.
He's looking pretty good.
I didn't realize that. I thought he was in battle or something. Also, have you noticed? He actually has his horns. His horns are not translucent. In light cone.
Poor girl. Everything changed in an instant.
Thrown suddenly into an endless reliance on bubble tea.
I think those hands are Noose's hands.
Albert.
It's got to be some sort of avatar because it's got like those lines on his fingers, which are like techno stuff or
During
something.
The first phase of version 1.3 in the character warp, Epical Spectrum, Trailblazers.
Oh, I got
contain the
E6.
limited 5-star character
I got
Don
E6
Hung
March
and
7th.
Imbibitor Lunae.
So that's gonna
The
be kind of weird
corresponding light
if I
cone
roll
event
for this
warp,
banner.
The drop rate of the 5-star light cone, brighter than the sun, will be boosted. During the second phase of version 1.3 in the character warp, for scene, for no.
Fuxin's banner is probably better for me.
Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Fuxin.
Yeah.
Not to mention the 4-star character Lynx, who will also be joining the warp. Yes.
No reason.
During the
No
corresponding
why.
light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone she already shut her eyes will be boosted. And that's all she wrote on light cones and warps. But don't leave just that now. More exciting updates are right around the corner.
Okie doke. You're not guaranteed 5 stars anyway. Go away, Pella. I do want E6 Pella. BA7NCHFA9HWX. Whew. I'm feeling sleepy. I'm probably gonna go to sleep after this. Go Pella, go ruin his pulse. There's no way Pella can go ruin my pulse. Adria Gailey's maybe, but I love Pella. She's the one character that I wanna. She is probably one of the 3 4-star characters I want to develop. You kind of suck. But all the 4 stars are so fucking fragile. Like, I don't know if it's something the way I develop them.
Welcome back, dear viewers.
But they feel like they die in
Let's
2
pick up where
hits.
we left off. In the preceding story, and thanks to the
She's doing
collaborative efforts
fine.
of
She
Jimmy
needs more
Wright
damage
and
now,
Don
though.
Hung, Fantilia was banished, and the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was resolved. And yet, as the dust settles, easing the fears of the citizenry becomes a new priority.
Rightly so. Helping people get back to their old lives is a big part of rebuilding.
And more often than not, responding to a disaster is trickier than preventing one.
Mm-hmm. In version 1.3, the Trailblaze mission obsequies performed, a long road ahead will reveal a glimpse of the Xianzhou's recovery efforts. We'll also be seeing the likes of 4 new companion missions. The Dragon Returns Home, Total Recall, Farther Than the Snow Plains, and Mohashle.
What?
The Dragon Returns Home.
No
We find
Blade
Dan Hung
character
in the
mission.
turbulent wake
Ooh,
of the
interesting.
Ambrosial Arbor crisis. He must face up to his past life.
Yeah.
And meet with the current Vidyadhara High Elder,
Bailu.
Meanwhile, in Total Recall,
Nice.
March 7th makes a big decision. Having witnessed the wonders of the Matrix of Prescience Ultima, she decides to ask Fu Xuan for the Matrix's help
Oh.
in rediscovering her past.
We're gonna get March
Farther
7th
Than the
upgrade
Snow
soon.
Plains focuses on the youngest member of the Landau
Motushle.
family. Lynx returns from an expedition
Mokishle.
with something troubling her, and her siblings, Serval and Japard, are at a loss to help.
Nice.
They decide to seek the assistance of none other than the Trailblazer.
Okay.
And last but not least, Mohashle.
Mohashle.
Wildfire member and Fight Club reigning champion Luca has returned to Boulder Town. He wastes no time in inviting the Trailblazer and Zila to help him in completing a special bout of training.
Ooh, nice cinematic read there, Albert. I'm getting goosebumps.
Oh, those names are so intriguing. I feel like these missions will answer a lot of questions. Like, why is Bailu the current video?
Am I the only one who thinks every companion mission is kind of have short duration? That is true. I finished Kafka's companion mission in like 30 minutes.
Up unverified rumors.
Barely 30 minutes. I could probably have done it in 20 minutes.
Serious? More like bubble tea gossip central.
Speaking of bubble tea,
You guys are talking about fucking bedrooms now. What the fuck?
In our next segment, we'll be talking version 1.3 events. Exalting Sanctum's Aurum was once a hub of commerce and crowds, but has gradually fallen into obscurity over the last millennium. The blink of an eye for a long-life species. And now, as the IPC's corporate interference encroaches upon the Laofu, the people sense danger and are striving to breathe new life into old trades. In the Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle event, Trailblazers are thrown right into the action with an opportunity to influence the alley's ultimate fate.
wait. What do we need to do exactly?
Well, shops of numerous sizes can be found in the newly reopened Aurum Alley district. By arranging cargo shipments and planning logistics routes, Trailblazers can accumulate funds.
Oh, we're
These
going
funds
to
can be used
play
progressively
Museum
revamp
Event
the urban
2.0.
landscape of Aurum Alley,
Nice.
helping it return to its former glory.
By achieving goals in this limited time event, players can earn self-modeling resin, tracks of
Sushang,
destiny,
1 Adolin.
stellar jade, and 4-star character Sushang.
Nice.
I think that's
Following this limited
that's
time
C6,
event,
isn't it?
Aurum Alley will remain in the game as a permanent mode.
Saru is a resource
This
management
mode
game at this
includes
point. It is,
rewards
isn't
such
it?
as the
We don't get
Aurum
more
Alley
exploration
themed
content.
phone
We get more
wallpaper,
resource management
Ingenium
content.
Dreams.
What? That's something we haven't seen before?
That's right. Phone wallpapers are a new feature
Wait,
being
what?
added to version 1.3.
Wait, that's actually kind
Trailblazers
of
can
tiny bit
browse
cool.
and replace their wallpapers using the in-game mobile menu.
Wait, really?
So pretty.
It's like
Isn't it?
a real phone
All
now.
right, folks. It's time to talk about a big update to the simulated universe.
Ah, finally! I thought for a moment you might have accidentally left it out.
We can have a phone wall
How
skin
could I,
in our
your
phone.
humble living
In a
servant,
game.
Make you wait.
We can have a
We're still waiting
wallpaper
on
for
those
our
bubble
phone
teas,
and
so-
another wallpaper
I'm
for the
just
game
saying.
In any case,
and the phone in the game.
update is the collaborative effort of 4 genius minds. They call it Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster.
Nice.
They completed a broad spectrum of structural renovations purely to investigate the fall of an eon.
The Swarm Disaster.
I'm surprised
Sounds
there's
like
no
it might
talk
have
about the
something to
main
do with
Trailblaze
the-
missions yet.
What is that?
Have they
guy's
actually
name
talked about that
again?
yet?
Tazy something?
Tazy.
Tazeroth.
Tazeroth.
The Eon of Propagation.
That's the one.
Interesting. What motivated Herta and her team to research the Imperator Insectorum?
Ooh, I'll tell you. From the story so far, we've heard that the propagation once caused a major swarm, which spread throughout the universe. This eventually caught the attention of multiple eons who united to eradicate it. This event involved more eons than any other recorded event in history, which of course makes it an excellent research subject.
So that's how it is.
Mm-hmm. In order to delve into this complicated history,
No, not yet.
Herta and her team have developed various new methods of exploration. In
The next
Simulated
region is
Universe,
called
the
Penal
Swarm
Colony.
Disaster, the stage
Is in a
map
penal
will appear
colony.
in a format similar to
Ooh.
a chessboard. Trailblazers will need to
This is like the
navigate
last
randomly
event in
generated
Bellabog,
domains and tackle
underground.
a variety of challenges before making it to the
What
deepest
the
part of
hell?
the simulation.
I'm assuming these geniuses
Those are
had
lots
more
of
in mind than
pigs.
simply
We're gonna get lots of
maneuvering
bacon
around the
today.
grid.
Right you are. In order to simulate the experiences of different Pathstriders and resonate with the eons, a brilliant mind named Steven developed the audience die and communing device.
Oh, audience die? Oh, come on, Albert. That's not a nice thing to say to the audience.
Holy shit, this is really pretty, whatever that is.
Die as in singular for dice.
Okay.
It has to do with the eons bestowing random gifts upon
Propagation
Pathstriders.
path? Oh.
Before progressing
You
each
got a
turn,
good eye.
use the communing device
Probably
to
just
roll
would have
the
missed all
audience
that.
die. This will generate special effects for the current turn. These special effects
Remembrance,
might
genesis
provide
of
our
intellect.
team with powerful buffs, or alter the chessboard in
That's
some
an
way,
ugly die.
or
I like it.
even create further variables for subsequent actions.
Is that a skill tree?
The chessboard and grids are superficial. The true intent of the geniuses is to delve into the mysteries of the eons. Each exploration will encompass 3 planes corresponding to Imperator Insectorum's emergence, expansion, and demise. Trailblazers will encounter simulated historical events during these phases, and different responses will lead to different outcomes.
But do these simulations really recreate the truth?
The official response is that due to the many historical unknowns, all
I
potential
like insects with
outcomes are
6
valuable.
legs, but I don't
The
like
data helps us infer the most
spiders.
probable truth.
And the unofficial response?
Madam Herta said, and I quote, "You can't prove that the past wasn't like this, can you?"
How exceptional. Undeniably a genius.
Madam Herta has also developed a path space for the express purpose of enhancing the resonance between trailblazers and their paths. As a trailblazer, every action you take that aligns with your path during exploration.
I wonder
can
if there are
help you
people who
to
just
obtain
don't like the
path
simulated
energy,
universe and
leading
find this
you
event
closer
super
to the
lame.
eons.
And what can we expect when we get closer to the eons?
Once you have sufficient path energy, you'll be able to unlock specific buffs and a chance to interact directly with the corresponding eon, thereby uncovering their part in the swarm disaster.
Okay, so we've been hearing those words a lot, but none of
The
this
location where your
feels
PC was
swarmish or
struggling. What do you mean?
disastery enough to me.
Is my stream bugging out?
Say no more. In the final domain of the 3rd plane of each exploration, trailblazers will encounter a brand new enemy.
Eon of Order.
The swarm True Sting. True Stings have the ability
Oh, that's
to
a cool
divide and
animation.
create more swarms. If not dealt with
Oh, it
promptly,
spits at you.
The entire battlefield will eventually be overrun by the swarm. Sufficiently swarming? Suitably disastery?
Yeah, okay, that's plenty.
Space
Makes me
background where
creeps
you
just
met
thinking
Cacolia
about it.
memories? Oh, I see.
Finally.
Yeah, that was
In
weird.
simulated universe, the swarm disaster, the brand new path of propagation.
I didn't
will
know
be
at the time
unlocked.
that would just be my general experience in
Simulated
Genshin Impact starting from now on.
What a roller coaster. That's a big update, all right.
And big updates
Whoa.
need big rewards. Take note. Aside from Stellar Jade and numerous other materials, the swarm disaster rewards include 2 self-modeling resins.
Wow.
Those things are rarer than rare. Are there
Amazing.
really 2 up for grabs?
You better believe it.
New
I highly
character with
encourage
propagation path
trailblazers
soon?
to
Probably
give it a
not.
go. Next up is the Space Station Task Force event. Revitalizing the space station is no small undertaking. If we want to speed
Kafka
things
told
up,
us about it, yeah.
we'll need to
I remember
enlist
the
help of
propagation.
a task force with special permissions. Watson has lined up all the assignments that require attention. Over to you, Trailblazers. During the event, by assembling a team that meets the requirements of specific assignments, you'll be able to earn rewards such as Stellar Jade and character experience materials.
And as the message makes clear, there will be requests and assignments every day. It's almost impossible to finish them all.
Paths of order and harmony were very close until they fused. Yeah, and the order got absorbed by the harmony. Yeah, that's what we heard anyways.
During the respective events, successfully challenging the simulated
Double
universe
drops.
and calyxes can earn you a set amount of double rewards. At the same time, version 1.3 will unlock 2 new stagnant shadow stages.
Oh,
Shape of
God.
Puppetry and
They did this so we
Shape
couldn't
of
pre-farm.
Abomination. The former will drop Suppressing Edict, Ascension material required for Don Hung and Bibiter Lune. The latter will drop Nail of the Ape, Ascension material required for Fushuen.
Oh.
All that too?
We're gonna be killing lots of
Oh,
monkeys.
I'm not done with you yet. Version 1.3 system updates.
Please don't wait
just
until the
as
next 3 hours to finish the
First
percent.
off, after the
I won't.
version
It'll be
1.3
4 hours this
update,
time.
The Trailblaze power cap will be raised from 180 to 240. Exactly the amount that regenerates in a day. Once Trailblaze power maxes
Most
out,
HSR's
a percentage
events
of
are
the
kind of more
surplus
in
is
line
converted
into combat.
reserved Trailblaze power.
Pretty
So
icon
in
colors.
other words, if you forget to log on, you won't have wasted much Trailblaze power.
And here's something else. The 1.3 update will also bring changes to the friends and chat systems, which include being able to sort your friends. And Trailblazers not currently
What if you
accepting
don't have any
friend
friends?
requests can choose to disable them in settings.
So I
Eyes
can
on the
disable
gate.
friends.
You can now send
Nice.
emojis in chats.
At last, bring on the pom-pom and March 7th emojis.
Yeah.
Nice. Fingers crossed for some authentic boomer material.
And of course, we have the crowd favorite, Gift of Odyssey Chicken Rewards.
Logging in for 7 days gets you 10 warps. It might just be your lucky break.
Nicholas, I admire your confidence.
10 warps. Nice.
Last but not least, Honkai Star Rail will also be a part of this year's Gamescom. What surprising updates
If you're
await
into
us?
Vor, maybe.
Watch this space.
Not going to
Trailblazers.
investigate. What the fuck is Vor? I don't want to know.
Nice.
Let's roll out today's final redemption code.
All right. Yeah, I gotta keep the players before they bleed. Yeah. They're not actually that generous with the codes and the primos. They're not. They're really not. Because exploration gives you more primos. So ultimately it just evens out. You get basically the same amount. Are they going to talk about the last Trailblaze mission at all? Seriously? Although I do think that Bellabog is getting a lot of companion missions, much more than Shinjo Lofu, at least up until now. They're literally getting 2 companion missions in the last Shinjo Lofu patch, which is interesting.
All good things must come to an end, and so must today's special program. We've covered quite a bit about the 1.3 update. Any thoughts or feelings from our guests? What are you most looking forward to?
Man, so much to choose from, but for me, it's gotta be the characters. Don Hung and Bibiter Lune, Fushuen, and Lynx are all special in their own way. I just hope I get lucky with the warps.
You're still in the meeting
As for
board?
me,
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
super excited about the simulated universe update. The new gameplay and story aspects sound brilliant.
Yeah.
I
Well,
missed
since
it.
you guys covered the obvious, I'll go for something a little different. I feel like this version's quality of life enhancements are really good. I love the Trailblaze power cap increase and the new reserve Trailblaze
The power-
feature. They may sound minor,
The
but
cap
I think they'll make a
increase
big difference to
means
the
you don't have to log in for
experience.
more than once a day.
And I'm sure the gaming experience will keep improving as the updates keep rolling.
Obsequious performed, a long
Well,
road ahead.
That's it for the Honkai Star
Wait, what does
Rail
that
version
mean?
1.3 special program.
What does that mean?
Thanks again
Trailblaze
to
new
all
chapter?
you
Where did they say
trailblazers
that?
for tuning in. And may our paths
I think HSR are more lazy
soon.
player. I think people who didn't like exploring Genshin will like HSR. I think so too. I think they deliberately make it so that there's not a lot of content per patch. I'm starting to think that all of this is just on purpose. I really don't think they are like... I don't think they are that lazy. I think they intentionally give us less story content per patch so that we don't feel overwhelmed. Like, I'm starting to genuinely believe that. Not even just starting to. I genuinely believe that at this point. How did you guys miss that? Okay, let's go back and watch this. What'd she say?
Would you?
What the fuck did they say? Where is this?
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and...
Where did they
Danfang
give
was
us the
once
story
well-fated
quest?
Yadira High Elder.
Where?
He achieved great
Hello?
deeds for the Shenzhou in wartime.
Where is it?
Decides to ask Fu Xuan for the main
Audience.
Obsequious? Obsequious performed. What? Obsequious performed. Long road ahead. Oh! Obsequious performed. A long road ahead. Fantilia has been expelled and the dust seems to have settled. However, the long cleanup effort to quell the tumult and console trauma has just begun. Okay, nice. Alright, that does it for this Honkai Star live stream. Thank you for being here. I'm going to go to sleep. Fucking hell. I said I would do the last two story quests that I haven't done yet. But my eyes are getting lazy and I want to go to sleep. Jesus. I'll be back in like, I don't know. I always say I'll be back in like 5 hours, but it's probably more like 10 hours. I already did this, didn't I? Jesus. Did I even finish the Bellabog thing? Yes, I did, didn't I? Phase rewards. Management phase rewards. I got everything. Actually, let me just go check the Bellabog Museum. I feel like there's a lot of stuff in here. This is actually one of my favorite HSR events so far. I guess it's the only HSR event so far. Wow. Where's the Bellabog characters? Do they ever appear in here? We got cars. We got robots. We got, you know, traffic lights. There's no yellow, but I'm just gonna assume they ran out of money while designing this. We got a painting of some rocks. We got a painting of some more rocks, but there's like a house. We got boxes. We got really complex machines that probably nobody knows how to use. We got a clock. We got a fridge. Wait, is that a TV? That looks like a TV. We got a bridge. We got a blue-haired girl who is actually quite attractive. We got a picture of some dead things that are frozen, and I think this is where the Celeron's trapped. Oh my god, I'm a museum tour guide now. I have no idea what the fuck this is. I assume it's just here to look cool, but it's, you know, it's pretty neat. You can enjoy it, you know, feel the atmosphere. It's kind of gold bronze colored. I hope it's not rusting. Somebody should probably clean that thing. We got a clothes sewer. I don't know what do you call this? What do you call this, Lily City? Or whoever the hell knows what this is. I think I need to go. Alright, bye, Wiratica. Your history degree getting its use. How'd you know I got a history degree? Anyways, this is a fabric sewer. This thing is a picture, literally just a picture of that thing in the back. I don't know why you want to look at this thing though, because it's like literally right there. This seems kind of redundant. Somebody should remove this. Sewing machine. Ah, I see. We got a picture of what is exactly outside this building right now, I think. So that's also a tiny bit redundant. We got this thing in the underground, which literally nobody has seen in like 10 years, but okay. I'm guessing we gotta remember it now. So cool. We got pamphlets. That's a rock. That's a flower. That's a lamp. That's some buildings. That's the inside of a building. That's a clock. No, wait, I actually don't know what that is. I think this is just This is just a box. We got some more flowers. Somebody's staring over in that direction at the screen projector, but it's kind of like he's stalking because he's staring right from outside the room in this really awkward angle. I don't know what he's doing and what he's looking at. This is actually kind of creepy. Are there pictures or paintings? And there's like this old person sitting here. I understand now. Look at all these kids doing these things. Look, kids. That's the Supreme Protector. And her friends. They saved us. Wow. Wow. Whoa, that's done. We got swords or halberds. We got guns. Everybody loves guns, right? Freedom, fuck yeah. We got a miniature model. This actually probably took a lot of money to make, so I kind of wonder if they just lifted this whole thing up there. We got a lot of books. And that does it. That's the guide. Also, there's some random pictures of some people. You know, this stuff probably not that interesting. Dun's like staring at the picture right there because she's hot as fuck. Actually, she's kind of old, but you know, I won't judge. Alright, this is Bench Gamer signing out. That's the tour guide, basically. You all pretty much know the entirety of Belobog's history from my excellent guide there. So this is Bench Gamer signing out. See you guys later. All the people who are here. This is the Little City here. Adrian Gailey, Weratica, somebody else. Asana Jimmy. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I probably didn't. And everybody else who joined. Bye bye. This is Bench Gamer signing out.